Yeah, get involved. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to know what you've been up to. So, yeah, it'd be nice to see you. Now then, I did promise you lots of things. First of all, I've got a star buy coming up this hour on emeralds that are round. Now, this hardly ever happens, to get an actual genuine emerald in rounds. Never been on the Late Show before. Okay, they are Brazilian emeralds, full of colour, full of personality. Beautiful. And hello, Liz. Now, Liz said, hi, lovely to see you again, Zena. Oh, thanks, Liz. I'm looking forward to the Ethel prizes from senior producer Tom. Ethel, every time Lizzie does this, every time he tries to say to the crew, I don't know who Ethel is. You do, darling, it's you. So we'll do those for you at in half an hour, just less than half an hour, okay? We'll do those for you. Also, now with all that storage in the previous hour I was talking to you about, we said great for jump rings, and the good news is we've only got a cheeky deal on a big bundle buy of jump rings in the gold colour plated, in a diameter 7mm, so outer diameter 9mm, so they're the big jump rings. We'll do that deal for you in this hour as well, about 1:45. Yeah, 200. It's a bulk buy. What does a bulk buy generally get us, Leah?
Bigger savings.
Bigger savings. How long have we worked together now, my friend? You always look petrified when I ask you a question. She always goes, oh. She never gets it wrong. She always gets it right, does our Leah? Always. Now then, here at Jewellery Maker, we love gemstones, don't we? I know we've just starved you of gemstones in the last hour, so should we give you some gemstones this hour? Yes, please. And no, I tell you what I did promise last hour. I said, could we, you know the chalkboards? Yeah. He said yes. Oh, no, I think I've got 3 left. So you've got to be quick. You know, let's say you make a ring. Yeah, these are so clever. And you want to say, because if that's there on your craft store, how do I know what size that is? No idea, have I? So these have got an adhesive back. You just thread them through. I won't do it now because I don't want to waste one. And then they've got an adhesive back. You stick them together, and then you would write on there the size of the ring. How clever is that? Or bracelet, or whatever.
Or your price.
Or your price, absolutely. Yeah. Or the size, the length of the chain. You get 100 of those adhesive with the adhesive back. 100. Okay. They are genius, and they make you look professional. So what's that? Less than 4p each. Those price tags. Less than 4p each. Doesn't have to be a price tag, it can be a size tag. Liz, well done. There is 1 left. There's 100 there. They work out at less than 4p a piece, don't forget. All right, so well done. Stacey, hello, lovely girl. Hello. Now then, also, I've got this as well for you. Now, these. Now, again, how you display your jewellery if you are. I'm talking about if you're looking to sell. It depends how you display your jewellery, how you price your jewellery. There's so many elements to giving a professional output, isn't there? Yeah? So these are great because these are, think how long it takes you normally. You've got to buy the card, you'd normally get a guillotine, then you'd have to sort of guillotine them all to look identical sizes, which can be a right pain in the backside. You need a hole punch to hole punch through. Then you need to get the actual either elastic or string or whatever, then you've got to knot it, you've got to do them all the same length. This is already done for you, okay? These are your white, it says paper, but they're not paper, they're card. It's much more card-like than, it is card, it's not paper. With this string, and the string is boingy, boingy, look, yeah. There you go. And that hurt actually. And you get 25 of those. 2x4cm for boingy string card tags. Technical word, that is boingy. I'll have you know. See? Whee! For boingy string, Adam. Adam's in shock at the boingy string. But joking aside, let me show you what I'm talking about there. Look, the reason that's important, is if that was normal string and I wanted to put that over there, for example, it's not going to fit, is it? Yeah? But because it's boingy, they're all laughing at me using the word boingy, which I'm going to keep using, just to prove a point, you see, it'll expand. Yeah? See? There you go. Sorted. How good is that? What are you giggling at?
I
the
just
boingy boingy?
I like the boingy bit.
You like that, don't you, Jo?
That's good.
Are you on talkback? Can you hear them taking the mickey out of me?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
They're being very cheeky, aren't they?
But quite funny.
It is quite, yeah, quite funny. Yeah, quite funny. Could I just find out, team, how many do we have available? Yeah. Now, also, forget making jewellery. What about my friend, Paula, right? She makes chutneys and marmalades and things at Christmas. You know, with the little, yeah, see, with the boingy boingy bit. You know, when you have, like, you make your chutneys and your lemon curd and your jams and things, and you put your little, you know, your little gingham lid on the jar. You could label them all up with the boingy string, couldn't you? So that'd be nice as well. Do you make anything like that, Jo?
No.
Oh,
jewellery, not food.
Just no food.
No.
Well, you look like I insulted you then. She was like, oh no, no. Yes, I'd like to say I do, but I don't.
I like to go out and buy them from other creators.
Yes, I'm the same.
Because
yes.
they're lovely, aren't they? All unique tastes and things.
Yeah, I bought some chutneys for a cheese board for the picnic I did on Saturday. You like a cheese board? Well, do you want these chutneys? I'll bring them in because I won't eat them. Yeah, Leah's like, yeah, I'll have them. Now then, white paper tag with the, oh, these are even cuter. These are even, because they're little dotted ones. So the thing is, if you've got like a big statement necklace, you'd put one of the bigger tags on. If you've got a little dainty pair of pearl earrings, you want the little dainty one, don't you? You know, think about the size, you know. What do you think, look? So those would be nicer for a smaller piece of jewellery or a... Yeah. Now, just to prove, yay, it's boingy. Boingy again. There you go. I don't know why, but that entertains me. It really does. So those are your tags at 25 again. And I think they're worth every... Now, how much does that equate to each? Could you... Yeah, thank you, Tom, for doing that so graciously. Thank you. Could I just tell everybody what I have to work with? I just said, how much is that? Oh, for goodness, I'll get my calculator out of this. How much each? 8p. 8p. Now, think about it. You buy the card, yeah? Then you've got to buy the guillotine, like I said. Then you've got to measure them all. Then you've got to cut them all. Then you've got to hole punch them all. Then you've got to buy... Where'd you get boingy string from? I've never bought boingy string. I bought string, not the... Excuse me? Yeah, but then you've got to pay postage and things. Yeah, that's cheap. And they're all consistently the same size, aren't they? 8p. 8 pence. £1.95 for 25 ready-made. And again, as I said, please don't think they're paper. They are definite card. You can actually hear that. Yeah, they're proper card, they are. They're brilliant. Well done, everybody. Congratulations. Oh, we've got a lovely selection of goodies here today, haven't we? Ooh. Oh, no, these definitely look crafty, don't they? Thank you, Tom. He likes to repeat everything I say, don't you, Tom? So, now these have got, you know when we do the eyelets, we sell it, these are a jute tag. Jute? Oh, bless you. Oh, that was loud. These are a jute, and you get the eyelet already made. And then you pop your string through there, and that's your tag. £2.45 for 6 of them. Oh yeah, hot fix onto there, bit of bling them up, couldn't you?
Get some glitter on there, get some gemstones.
Oh, now we're talking a bit of glitter, yeah.
Or like your chips.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a nice idea as well, yeah.
Just along the edge.
Yeah, nice thinking, Jo. So £2.45, well done. That's those. And the only thing is, they make a right mess of your board. But we've sorted that out. There you go. Wasn't that messy, was it? So did you say, this is how he feels about me. He does. He hides it well. It's a mini heart. Now think, dare I suggest? I mean, I grant you, we are not even halfway through September yet, are we? And I know the Christmas trees and reindeers and things are popping up in your shops and stuff. Valentine's as well. So Valentine's on these. Now, the great thing is about a chalkboard tag is that they're not throwaway. So all the tags we've had so far have been throwaway. You have to, once you've used them and written on them, they've got to go. These, you can just wipe the slate clean, so to speak. Wiped, you get it, and then write on it again. Because it's a chalkboard, obviously you need chalk. So just get yourself, but you can go to any supermarket or little DIY store and get your chalk. Great for weddings. Place names, that's a good idea as well, isn't it? Place names, yes, if you're having a dinner party and there's always that awkward moment when everybody comes in and you're like, where would you like to sit? If it's written down, no arguing. It's there. And if you've got somebody that's coming for dinner that you quite fancy or you think's really interesting, you make sure they sit by you. Mm. Otherwise they could be stuck at the other end of the table, couldn't they?
Or someone you fancy a bit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. What are you trying to say, Jo? Oh, look at Jo, somebody you fancy. Yeah, but you wouldn't want to then put like, you know, Joe for Tom. It'd be a bit obvious. Well, you could do. Obvious, is that too obvious? Is this where I'm going wrong?
Other, yeah. too obvious that way.
Yeah. So, yeah, but joking aside, weddings, place names, Valentine's, just somebody you love. How about as well, here's the thing. You come downstairs, perhaps you live with somebody you married, I don't know, whatever, and then you write a little morning message on there. What do you think? Yeah? Little message. You know, I love you, as you know. So, put the bins out. You know, those sort of romantic messages you've got to give one another.
Tea's in the oven.
You're teasing the dog. You're teasing the dog. We've all said it. So divide that by 5, would you please, young Tom, my darling man? 79p. That's great. So they come with a little string attachment as well, so you can pop those wherever you fancy. I think they're lovely. You get 5 of those, mini heart. So I'm not sure about a necklace, if I'm honest. Really. Wait, what, darling? Okay, thank you. Which one? Tom, I have missed your sarcasm greatly, sir. I really have missed you. I don't know how I've slept at night. Right then, we are last of stock on these, okay? I need to make that clear to you that there are hardly any remaining of these. They're fascinating. They are these incredible, beautiful freshwater shell round pendants, and the reason we're calling them a pendant is because, as you can see there, look, we have put the drill hole in there for you. Now, just to prove the point, look, now I know you're probably thinking, is that each? No. You are guaranteed 3, and every single one, look, is totally and utterly different. We're talking about £1.65 each. Incredible, isn't it? You've seen these before, Jo?
I saw them, I think, on the telly the other night.
Did you?
And I was thinking, they would look lovely with like a cluster of chips, small pearls.
Yeah.
And something like a rutilated quartz with it, because you pick up the gold and the shimmer. Yeah.
Do you know, I think we've got some mutilated quartz on the show tonight, you know? Mm. We have. We got a strand. Oh, there's only one left. I know I said there wasn't many left, but one. What's the point? One. Well, do you know what the point is? Annette. Kimberly. Marilyn and Paula and everybody else might just get one, but well done. Right then. I think there's only about one of these left as well. I might be wrong, but there aren't. I think that... Yeah, there you go. One. Now, am I forgiven for thinking they're quite festive? Nice festive colour?
Yeah, you could get away with that.
Yeah. No, well, this is the colour that my... this is the decor colour that my friend Yvette has in her front lounge. It's that colour. All the decorations on her tree and in her lounge are that colour. And it is a lovely colour actually. It's a beautiful teal green. Shell pearls, we know they're consistent, they're perfect rounds, they're coated, they're great, they look wonderful. Well done everybody, that's great. Well, I say everybody, well done Pauline. Oh, now then, we are always talking about, you know when you do a 3-strand bracelet or necklace or you want to drape 3 chains, you need ideally a connector that's got, if you want to do a 3-strand, it's got to have 3 holes, hasn't it? Yeah? Well, how about the fact that we give you that, but then we put lovely sparkly cubic zirconia on the outside as well to really zhuzh it up. So if I stand it up, there you go. Oh, there you go, that was first time as well. If I turn that to Leah on cameras, she can show you, look, 3 good size holes as well. If you want to turn that into a 3-strand stretchy bracelet or whatever you fancy. But then on this side, look, on the outer edge, you have got beautiful, sparkling, glittering, flawless diamond designed effect, cubic zirconia. For £3.95, in, of course, darlings, 95 sterling silver. We have to go sterling silver, don't we? When we go to Posh Vera mode. So £3.95. Have you got any of these, Jo?
Something similar.
Have you?
Yeah, I got one with 5 holes, I think it is.
Oh, get you.
But same you know, principle.
But the thing is, you could use that as a 2-hole straight. You don't have to use all the holes, do you?
No, you can use as many or as few as you like.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, now then. Oh, that's a lovely colour. That's very much mother of the bride type colour, isn't it? Or that's a nice wedding-y colour, isn't it? Don't you think, as a wedding guest? Yeah? These are, in fact, I think they'd go nice with that tip. Oh, they go nice with my top.
They do.
Oh, that might just have to come home with me. 8mm rounds. Now, if you do own any of Mark Smith's DVDs, I'm talking the Seed Bead and the Check Glass DVDs, I tell you now, he always uses an 8mm shell pearl. I rang him this morning on his holiday and left him a message. Then he rang me back and left a message. Then I rang him back and left him a message and we still didn't speak. He's in Dartmouth. Typical. I'm due to be in Dartmouth next week. What week does he go? This week. We could have been having afternoon tea together on the estuary. But no. Well done. Okay, congratulations. Hello, Stacey. Oh, no, both ladies that came in for that were in Essex. Do you know each other, Stacey and Karen? Yeah, do you? What's your birthstone, Jo?
Sapphire. September, baby.
September. Have you had your birthday?
Not yet. It's the end of.
When's your birthday?
End of September, the 28th.
28th?
Yeah. So I might have to come in with cake or something.
Oh. Oh, hang on, excuse me, just a moment. So, what do you mean might do?
Oh, I might do.
No, will do.
I will do.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Right, let's try that again.
I will bring cake
in.
in.
That's much better. Thank you. I might do. I mean, really. Have to. It's law.
It is. I have to bring it
on
in
your
for work,
birthday.
so
Absolutely.
I'll bring it in for this work.
Yeah, thank you, darling. So we've got garnet here. So if you are very lucky, like me, to have been born in January, this is yours. And this is the great thing about garnet. Like a sapphire with Jo, it comes in a multitude of colours. But the beauty with garnet is every colour of garnet that we bring you here on Jewellery Maker is natural. Okay? Now, garnet is a very surprisingly affordable gemstone because it always looks luxurious, it always looks high-end, and I think garnet always looks expensive.
It's a lovely colour.
Yeah. And I don't know about you, but this is the kind of colour that when I'm visualising garnet, I mean, obviously, with it being my birthstone and the fact that I'm an accredited jewellery professional, obviously I understand the multitude of colours that it comes in as you do. Right, what on earth are you doing? I don't mean to question your, I don't mean to question you. I try not to question you, Tom, but that is ridiculous, my friend. I can't buy a ready-made salad in a supermarket for that. OJIM45, those are complete. I mean, you could just do the most beautiful, lovely little bracelet with those, couldn't you? That lovely little drop shape, or you do that waterfall cascade effect with your drop earrings.
That would be my first
Would it? Yeah, because it would look really pretty, wouldn't it? Yeah, that is just... If I just hold that out and show you, look, you've got that variation of 4x2 to 7x3, beautiful little droplet shapes. And as Joe's just said, you know, do that as a cascade waterfall effect in drop earrings, or do that sort of like a grapevine effect.
Yeah, or just the cascade on the long pendant.
Yeah.
The movement from it would be gorgeous.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And those are Indian now. Indian always looks a very spicy tone. It's got a delicious purple, yet it's like a reddy purple. And when you get those out into natural daylight, oh my goodness, they'll amaze you. We're practically giving those away, if you don't mind me saying it, £3.25, aren't we? We really are. Oh, we've got some wire. Brilliant, that's the first wire that I've bought you so far this evening. It's posh wire as well, but is it what I think it is? Yeah, now we get told, now it's a rounded wire, but we get told this by our guest designers all the time. There is certain wires, like your sterling silver wire, and different types of, you know, square wire, half rounded wire, fully rounded wire. There's, oh gosh, there's twisted wire, braided wire. There's all, you wouldn't think there's so many kinds of wire, would you, to make jewellery with? But this is silver plated, and then any time you get to work with the German style wire, a little bit like the quality of the German made chains that we get, you know, the German chains and the Italian chains are renowned for the quality, and it's exactly the same. So if you want to do any kind of wire wrapping, this is essentially designed for your wire wrapping. So if you've got any of our lovely cabochons and you want to sort of wrap with a really good quality wire, this is perfect, and it's beautifully silver plated as well. Now, I've just heard the two magical words that we always want to hear on Jewellery Maker when a price comes in. Should be. That's what it should be, and I think it's a cracking price at that price, but actually we're going to make it a nice rounded 3 and get that. That's you might wonder what a 22 gauge is. It's 0.25 inch or 0.64 mil, because we used to, depends, I mean, look at that there. We've got American gauge, we've got inches, we've got millimetres, and we've got feet. I've never seen us do that. I mean, we've covered all bases there, haven't we? American gauge, inch, feet and millimetre. Now that's handy, isn't it? Because we all have our preference, don't we? It's like when my trainer lady that's coming tomorrow, I've had a month off, I dread when she puts me on the scales tomorrow. She always does it in sort of stone. I'm all right that, stone and ounces, but if she accidentally leaves it in kilogram or pounds or what, I've got no idea. No idea. I need to see how many stone it is. Oh, I'm hoping I've been good. I think I have. The belt's still on the same hole, so I should be fine, that's hopefully. Right. Yeah, it should be okay. Silver plated German style wire, 32.8 feet, £3 only. So well done, everybody. Congratulations. I also have a little bit more silver here. Oh, these are so lovely. You know when we connect, because we sell chain without sort of being finished, don't we? So you can just attach it how you want and whatever. Or if you've got any of our, I know over Sterling Silver weekend we had the slider bracelets that everybody's desperate for. My friend wanted them, but they sold out. If you've got the slider bracelets that we do with, you know, with the different tags, we've done all sorts, haven't we? That's sort of secure there. This is lovely on top, especially if you're doing something with pearls, because you've got this lovely sort of scalloped shell effect. There's a lot of silver here, so it's not the easiest thing to pick up, but I'll try. 925 stamped for you, so we do that as well. So if somebody says, is that sterling silver? And you go, yeah, and they go, well, how do I know? Well, there's your stamp right on the back, look. Nice and clear, in writing. 925 sterling silver. Do you like scallops, Joe?
Not really.
No, nor me.
I prefer them in the jewellery form.
In the jewellery form?
Yeah, not the edible type.
Oh, we've now got... Lucy, do you like scallops, darling?
Oh, they're lovely.
Oh, they're lovely. Leah likes them. Adam likes them. Tom, no. Oh, yeah, we're about half and half there then. That is full 925 sterling silver, an entire gram of sterling silver for a... Well, it's our post and packaging price, isn't it? And we charge you that once, £3.95. It's good, isn't it? So anyway, last few chances on those. They're nearly gone. Well, the kind of gemstone that we would only sort of use a minimum of sterling silver with would be one of the big 5 precious gemstones that includes emerald. So with that in mind, we will bring you, and it's as a jewellery maker, to get emerald, one of the big 5 gemstones, in a round that we just know how to work with is such a treat. So we'll give you, for the very first of our fantastic and lovely selection of star buys on the Late Show this evening. Hello, is it Wednesday today? How's it the middle of the week already? You know, how is it already the middle of the week? I don't know. Hey, wait, it has flown, hasn't it? So, we have got here Brazilian. Now, the second we think of Brazil, we think about all the lovely colours, don't we? Yeah? Because Brazil is just, we think of carnivals and, don't we? And festivals. And, yeah. And there is, this is what I love about emerald, depending on where you go in the world. Whether you go to Siberia, you get that lovely light, almost preonite light green, don't you? And then when you go to Colombia, it's that vibrant, bright green. And then the second you move across to Brazil, you've got this more, I would say like a sumptuous green. You know, really sumptuous. It's a definite green. It's like, you know, when you're in sort of summer and everything's in spring, I would class springtime emerald as your Siberian, because it's in, you know, those new shoots, it's that light green. Then everything comes into fully, yeah, when everything's sort of in full bloom, it's that kind of green. It's beautiful, it is. And what we've got here is these, I think I've only got a very, less than 50, I believe. Yeah, less than 50 available. And they go from 4 to 5 mil. Perfect rounds of emerald, Brazilian emerald, and the great news is 100% natural. Look at that. And it's one of those very few gemstones where those inclusions that you see, those beautiful markings that you see, are really welcomed in emerald. I know some of us would prefer to buy Zambian or Colombian and get an emerald with slightly less, but if you're one of us and one of the many, many collectors of emeralds out there that really like that sort of fingerprint of Mother Nature and like those markings, and you know, a really good gemologist can almost pinpoint the location of an emerald because of those markings. They're really important and they add personality and character. And you can see just from that recording there the quality, can't you? Just coming through the screen. Doesn't need me to tell you. And please bear in mind, I do need to tell you that obviously with emerald, it's one of those gemstones, unless you are a real expert, you cannot compare prices on carat weights, location. It just doesn't apply to emeralds. It's a real minefield of how to price an emerald. So it's just not one that you can compare. So trust us when we say we are bringing you fantastic quality Brazilian emerald to £1.33 you've just mentioned per 1 carat of emerald of that quality. And isn't it a delicious colour? Isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is. Absolutely gorgeous. And the great thing is, I tell you what, should we work out how many earrings we could make? Yeah? So, 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair, 4 pair, 5 pair, 6 pair, 7 pair, 8 pair, 9 pair, 10 pair, 11 pair, 12 pair, 13 pair, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There are 20 pairs of earrings on there. Now, even if you went to a tenner a pair, which I know you wouldn't, but if you did, and you were feeling daring...
£2 a pair.
Thank you, Leah. That's no chocolate cornflake cake for you. So, 20 pairs at £10 would be £200 potential there. Really easy return on that for you. And it's cost you how much per pair? £2 to make.
Yeah.
It's good profit. That's a good profit increase, isn't it? So well done to all the ladies so far that have come in to buy the emeralds. Are you treating yourselves? Yeah? Is that a treat for yourself, girls? Do you know you've got to treat yourself first, haven't you, Jo?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Treat yourself first and then treat others.
Exactly. Bit like when you put that mask on the airplane. Got to look after yourself first, haven't you? Can I ask a question? You know when you fly on an aeroplane and they do the demonstration with that, you know, for the oxygen, wouldn't you have thought they'd have come with a more comfortable looking mask by now? It's an ugly looking, solid, rock hard plastic wrap, and it just, you'd have thought they'd have gone with the times a bit, wouldn't you? You know, just
It's only for an emergency.
I know, but even so.
You're not going to care what it looks like.
Oh, I would. Yeah, it's going to leave a ring right round your face.
Oh.
Oh, you know, no, it's, you know, I'd still use it, obviously, but, you know. So, yeah, well done, everybody. Well done, girls. And I do hope that's for yourselves. I do indeed. Hope you've treated yourselves. Might be for... Ooh, oh, my word. Is that Sharrow White? Wow, they're a nice shape. Oh, gosh. I'd actually have those as a drop earring. See what? Let me show you what I mean by that look. I mean, Sharrow White. Oh, wow. Russian, beautiful, completely natural. Oh, look at that. Do you think like a drop pendant?
Oh, yeah. It's gorgeous. I like purple. That's one of my
I know you
top
do.
stones. So,
Yeah.
That would be really nice. But the earring idea is good. And you could just have a single pendant on a silver chain.
Yeah.
Or you could have it as a bar, even with your
Yeah,
slider
yeah, I
bracelets.
like that idea.
It's about the right size.
It is about the right size. Well, we've got lots of options actually of sizes. You know, if you think of this one here, look, this is what I like about this one. There's all different sizes. It can have a lovely ring. Now, look how that would look.
Yeah, it'd be gorgeous.
That's lovely, isn't it? So I like the fact that on this Sharrow White, this Russian Sharrow White, you've got a real lovely selection of lengths of rectangle there. And that's the view we want. Thank you, Adam and Leah. Because that is... Have you ever been to a DIY store to have a particular tone of colour made for you and mixed? It's fascinating to watch. So they put all the different colours into the sort of they gloop it down into the pot, and then it all gets shook up in this machine, and it looks fantastic. And that's what you're looking like there. It's a mixture of colour tones. There's a mixture of purples, there's blacks, there's creams, there's whites. Beautiful, and you've taken the lot, and I don't blame you, because I tell you what a cracking price on that kind of carat weight size of Sharrow White. Wow, brilliant. Well done. Ah, you know you said rutile quartz?
Yeah.
What was that? What were we showing?
With the pearl
You're absolutely right. Well remembered. Now, this isn't any rutilated quartz, because this is a midnight rutilated quartz, which gives you an ombre design. I've not seen us do this before. Look at this. Isn't that lovely? Midnight rutilated quartz in 6mm rounds. Now, hello, Anne. Hiya, even though you're trying to... What? What? I got a touch of pneumonia. Please don't stop. It's cheering me up. Any sterling silver spaces, please. Sorry, Anne. You got pneumonia, Anne? Well, that's not very nice. Oh, Anne, get better soon. I'm not sure what you think we're doing to you there, Anne, but we'll keep you giggling. Now, Anne, I'll tell you what we've got coming up this weekend. I don't think I've got any sterling silver spaces tonight, have I? No. But don't worry, know what we're on Wednesday? In 3 sleeps, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, at the weekend because we've got our Amber Showcase, Anne. You might be feeling a bit better by then. We've got sterling silver spaces. But it'll be Saturday, Sunday. Is that all right? Yeah? So, yeah. Hope you get better soon, darling. I really do. Poor Anne. We don't want Anne feeling rubbish, do we? But we're making a giggle. We're cheering her up. So, midnight rutilation. So the rutile needles form, and then the quartz forms around the needles. Do you know what I'd wear those for? Anybody going to a Halloween party? I know you're having one, that's why I said it, I'm coming to it. Remind me the date.
26th.
26th, sorry?
26th.
26th. Can we check in the break that I'm coming? Because I'll put it in my diary. Okay. Oh, also, sorry about this. You've just been to Dubrovnik, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'm going with the girls for a weekend. Can you give me some tips, please?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Going to Dubrovnik Old Town.
You didn't watch Game of Thrones, did you?
I don't watch Game of Thrones, no. So, is that okay? Right then, my lovelies, £8.95. Nice for a Halloween party, that. Yeah. I know. Did you say I didn't have any holidays that last year and I've had loads this year? I haven't had holidays, but and then I did like Switzerland, Portugal, New York, Dubrovnik, Dorset, Portugal again. I've had quite a lucky year this year, haven't I? And I might not have finished yet. Oh, right, treated myself. Very lucky girl this year, but I have made up for the last few years when I've not been away. Oh, look at those big cubes. It's a shame it's not Tuesday because we like to do cubes on Cubes Day, Tuesday. These are our big agates. Now, we talk about monochrome all the time, don't we? They're monochrome, already knotted for you, aren't they? Now, if you did buy the Knotty Do-It-All tool the other weekend, and you managed to learn and saw the demo with our lovely Sandra, and you managed to learn how to do the coil knot or the moose knot that we all fell in love with, those would look great. And great as decent-sized cufflinks, couldn't they, Jo?
Oh, proper chunky, yeah.
Proper chunky. Do you like chunky?
I do.
And I do.
Yeah, and I'd love to mix them. You know when you get the chunky nuggets,
Yeah.
the real rough gemstone looking, into space with
They
those.
look great, don't they?
They're lovely.
Yeah, it's a really good look, really dramatic look as well. And the great thing is you can visually see there, look, every single one is different. And it keeps it interesting, it keeps the eye darting about the jewellery, doesn't it? Because it's not boring, it's not matte,
No.
it's not just, you know.
Every one unique. You just want to look at every single one.
Yeah, absolutely. So 15 by I can't even speak, 15 by 15 mil. Yeah. When's it National Men's Day? I think it's National Men's Day every day, isn't it? Why do men get an International Men's Day as well? Oh, you're right, Lucy? You right? You're okay?
Yeah.
Okay, as long as she's okay, she's all right. She was in shock that there's an International Men's Day. I'm only joking. So when's International Men's Day? When are we celebrating? 19th of November. Ooh, 19th of November. Who comes up with these international... They do like a naked gardening day, don't they, in May? Yeah. Naked. I always ring my neighbours and go, it's Naked Gardening Day. And they go, oh, no, is it? Don't look out the window. Oh, it doesn't bother me. Be careful by the roses and things, obviously, you know, but... Oh, my word, they're lovely. Thank you, Tom. Oh, my word. Wow. Look at these. These are all the lovely colours of moonstone. And these are beautiful. I don't know if the camera will get the effect. Oh, my word. They are beautiful. Do you know, wouldn't that go lovely with amber that we've got coming up this weekend? The amber weekend on Saturday and Sunday. Am I allowed to tell? No, excuse me a minute, everybody, just a moment. Am I genuinely allowed to tell? Are you going to get me in trouble? I have seen something today, the likes of which I have never seen on Jewellery Maker. We've never had it on Jewellery Maker. And I think I've done over the last few years every single amber weekend that we've done. Every single one. And I love it. It's just not just for the history, but the beauty of that ancient tree resin, that fossilised tree resin. We have got, I've just filmed a promo for you that'll be going out shortly. We have got as a deal of the day on Saturday at 11 AM. I'll show you those again in a moment, but I've got to tell you, we've got, I'm allowed to tell them about the Woodland collection as well. Oh, not that. Oh, okay. He went, no, not that. But we've got these pendants in different sizes, and they are, you know, when we normally do like cognac, and we normally do cherry, or we'll do green, or we'll do lemon, or we'll do, yeah, we have got, listen to this, for the first time ever, half drilled with the sterling silver post that you screw in, ready to go, ready to wear, ready to, earrings, pendant, whatever. So lovely. In the one pear drop pendant, whole ombre effect. One goes from dark to light, and the other is in reverse and goes from light to dark in one pendant. It is so beautiful, so difficult to do, and we've got a very limited edition for you as our deal of the day. I cannot wait to bring it to you, but I've only got 200. Now that's, a lot of people might be watching Jewellery Maker the first time think that's a lot. No, it isn't. It really isn't. It's stunning. I cannot wait to show it you. It's a real collector's piece. If you love amber, you will have to buy this. It won't even be I think I want it. It will be an absolute need. One of those purchases that you just cannot resist. I promise you that at 11 o'clock on Saturday. So excited. And there's a whole new, brand new woodland collection. What I wasn't supposed to say. Right then, if you want some jump rings to work with, then let's do it as a star buy for you. It's a bulk buy, so you'll get a saving. All right, honestly, I do have to work into some extreme circumstances, don't you think there, Jo?
Yeah, you're doing an excellent job.
Thank you, darling. At least you're being nice to me, Jo.
You're doing a very good job in there too.
No, Jo. Yeah. Right then, my lovelies, jump rings. If you think about jump rings, you know, people, a lot of the time we automatically go, oh, they're great for your chainmail, because chainmail, as a medium for jewellery making, is composed primarily of jump rings, is it not? That's what it does. So you think, yeah, great, brilliant. So especially if you're doing a bulk buy. But then when you think about, you talk to our guest designers that sell their jewellery, and then you hear about the lovely stretchy bracelets that with some of the larger gemstones that we do, then you just alternate a stretchy bracelet with a gemstone and a jump ring and a gemstone and a jump ring. Now you might be thinking, oh, you'd have to have a decent sized gemstone. Well, can I tell you something else about Friday? On Friday's mid-show at 2 o'clock, we have got some brand new gargantuan rondelles in all gemstones. I'm talking jaspers, tiger's eye, rose quartz, mukai. I've got it in every... listen to this for a rondelle. Are you ready, Jo? 19 by 30 mil. Ooh. Massive. Now, if you then put on a design just in the front of a necklace, and then you sort of perhaps put the three, because they come in threes, and one of these big 9 mil, because it's 9 mil outer, 7 mil inner, and put that either. Oh, this looks so lovely, wouldn't it? Just to give it, oh, look gorgeous. So what you're going to get there is brilliantly, and this is the great thing about the jump rings that we source for you, they are crafted to perfection. They will close flush, and that is because of that precision saw cut that we pay to have done for you. So gold colour plated, copper underneath, all open and then therefore closable. It should say open and closed, shouldn't it? That's what we should say, really, because that looks closed to me. Now, in Mary Poppins, the original, what do you mean you've never seen it? You've never seen Mary Poppins? That's just not, that's weird. Anyway, there's a lovely old bag lady, isn't there, on the stairs? And she feeds the birds and she sells them for twopence a bag, doesn't she? I think I'm that bird lady. I'm obsessed with feeding my birds. Twopence. It's a 2p. When you've got a 2p coin in your purse or wallet or, I don't know, under the sofa where it's fell down, you don't expect to get much for a twopence, do you? For 2p. Yeah, you don't, do you? But all that work, so you've got the copper, then you've got the gold colour plating over the top, then it's had to be precision. I'm not being rude, I wouldn't precision saw cut those for 2p. let alone the actual cost of the material. Would you, Jo?
No,
No.
so much work in there.
Yeah, it's so much work, and yet we're going to 2p a jump ring. Now, because of that size as well, you know, we create that lovely Mobius style design where you put sort of, you'd normally put, let's say, 1, 2 or 3 jump rings together, yeah, and have that as like a Mobius ring design. You could do that. Or one of the trends these days, isn't it, is just to get a chain and just add a few jump rings actually onto the chain, and that looks really trendy as well. Now that is £4.95. There are 200 jump rings there for you. And just to prove the point earlier when I was selling the storage to you in the 5 o'clock hour, and I said to you we use these pots all the time, there's a classic example. There is one of the pots that we were bringing to you in our storage hour. If you go back to JewelleryMaker.com or the Jewellery Maker app and have a little look, there might just be some of these. We were selling the larger ones in stacks of 5. So they all screw together with a lid on the top. So if you look at those pots thinking, oh, they are great, actually. Now I can see them being used. And just to prove to you there, look, that is 200 jump rings and there's still room for more. We had those earlier on the show. Okay? So well done. Brilliant. There you go. Now then, we've got, are you going to be doing a lovely demo for us in the next hour?
I will be.
Oh, will you?
Might involve jump rings.
And it might, I could see jump rings on your beautiful, did you treat yourself to that kit exchange board?
I have got one at home.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yes, very nice.
Which colour did you go for?
Purple.
The purple, did you? Oh, what is that? Why did I ask that, Jo? I mean, really.
It was a good choice, so I almost went pink, but purple.
Did you?
Yeah.
They are beautiful boards, aren't they?
Yeah, lovely.
They are lovely. You like the pink, don't you? Yeah, I quite like I like the lime green myself. Yeah, do you, Adam? See, we were destined, Adam. He just doesn't know it. Honestly. Ooh. Ooh. You know when you do this is going to sound weird. And I know, sorry. Adam's just gone, here we go. But you know, sometimes when you have something and it is sliced beautifully, it makes it look more beautiful because it's in a slice. Do you know what I mean? No, but yeah, like an apple or a tomato. Now think of a tomato, right? When you go to see one of those Greek tomato salads and they're chopped into chunks, it doesn't do it for me. But then when I get a tomato and you can see through with all the seeds and it's sliced, it changes the look. It makes it more appealing, makes it more appetising. You can do the same thing with a gemstone. I know that sounds weird, but you can. It's about how you present and different cuts, different shapes. You make different jewellery. So like the emeralds earlier, if you've got a round, you might want to go for a stretchy or something that just balances on the skin. Whereas if you've got a slice, it's more likely going to want to be a pendant or something that sits flat on the neckline. So the different shape that you buy your gemstones in will have an effect on how you work with that piece of jewellery. Do you agree, Jo?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Use them very differently on their shapes.
Exactly. So this has got the most beautiful burgundy pinks flooding through these, and because they're open, these slices, what I mean by that is the open colour, you can actually see the pinks. You probably can't throw on the camera very well. And look at that. It's almost, you know how a black spinel, because of the polish that it can take, has been 8 on the Mohs hardness scale, and it's got it always looks sparkly. Well, look at how the light is reflecting off that large surface area of those lovely tanzanites. Gives it a different look, doesn't it? Don't you think?
Yeah, they're a beautiful shape.
They really are. So we've got these. Now what we've decided to do on these is not facet them, so that when that light hits that larger surface area, the colour's uninterrupted. Are you with me? Because if that had been faceted, the light would be ricocheting off, but it gets to absorb the light and just deliver that lovely. What I love about tanzanite as well is there's no disguising it with anything else. It's obviously tanzanite. It's a beautiful, very complementary colour to any skin tone. That's why I think it's such a favourite with people. And blue being one of the most popular colours of jewellery. We know that, don't we? Yeah? It's beautiful. And it's a big, big carat weight. You're getting a, I mean, for me, I think that is, right, it's graduated. So if you took the 2 from the outside and worked your way in, so you took the 2 from the outside and had drop earrings, and then went to the centre and got the pendant, you could do that quite a few times and create quite a few suites of jewellery there on lovely rare tanzanite. So $39.95 on those beautiful tanzanites. So YEJN50 on those beautiful tanzanites. Well done, well done. No. Okay, we can do that for you, sir, if that's what you would like me to. Oh, I love these hexagonal shapes. That is a hexagon, isn't it? Oh, look at that one. I'm going to turn that around so you can see. Oh, hang on. That's random. We've just started doing I've just had a thought. If you got those, we did on the Late Show last week. I think it was tail end of last week. Tail end, tiger's eye, did you get it? Sorry. We had some hexagonal tiger's eye that you absolutely loved. And if you managed to get those and then you spaced them with those incredible landscape jasper, they would work great because they're the same shape as the tiger's eye we had last week as a star by on the Late Show. So we graduate these again. They started a whopping great big 14 mil and they do increase very slightly up to a 15 mil. And they look great. Look at the swirls, aren't they fascinating?
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, and like you say, if you mix them with the tiger's eye ones we had as well.
Yeah, they look great.
Alternate them.
Yeah.
And if you're into your wire work, you could make yourself a little honeybee.
Well, that's the thing, because that would make a honeycomb shape, wouldn't it? Yeah. So Madagascar jasper, and what I love about these is each one of those is definitely pendant worthy on its own, and they're completely natural. Isn't that planet incredible? They're natural. It's just awesome. It really is. So Madagascar, stunning landscape jasper, $9.95. Now, how many have I got on there? Did we have a little count? Let's have a little look for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on there. So just over £1 each, aren't they? £1.11. Thank you, Tom. £1.11 for a genuine gemstone. It's completely natural, shaped into that lovely hexagonal design. And they're just very easily made into a drop pendant, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pendant, pair of earrings. Yeah, definitely.
BUVX58 natural Madagascar. Gosh, again, we rave about this location. We've got to go to Madagascar, haven't we? We've got to take a Jewellery Maker trip to Madagascar. It's only right. Yes. Can I just show you something that would look lovely with those? Look at those. Wouldn't they look beautiful together? Yeah?
Yeah, really nice.
Tom, darling, you do the loudest sneezes on the planet. I think you're allergic to the gallery. Because you always sneeze in the gallery, don't you? He does. He really... Mind you, I went to the cinema Monday evening over in Leamington. There was a man that was sneezing. I've never heard anything like it. It was all-consuming, and I feel like it showered the entire cinema audience. It was horrific. I was genuinely in shock at this gentleman. I was like, really? It was unbelievable. He could enter the Guinness World Book of Records for this sneeze. Wasn't great. Now, after the break, our lovely guest Zena Jo is going to give us a demonstration. So if you want to learn how to make this beautiful piece of jewellery and see what she's done with this incredible kit, we will do so after the break.
Jewellery Makers, it's my birthday! I hope you can tune in this Thursday for what will be a really fun show. I'm joined by the very lovely, the super talented Alison Tarry, who has got some very special kits that have been designed around some of my favourite flowers. So if you love your bluebells, your daffodils and your gladiolis, then you'll love this day. Also on Thursday we have a very special deal of the day. It's the launch of Andamuka Opal. It's an absolutely exquisite strand, a very special opportunity and one definitely for the collectors. There's going to be loads of deals because I have well and truly raided the vault. There's sterling silver, massive bundles, we've got beautiful charms, loads of gemstones and oodles of inspiration with our lovely Alison. So it's going to be fun. I think there best be cake. So tune us on Thursday from 8 AM.
Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
I'll be showing you on Friday the 13th the Bangles Mini Makes DVD, which contains 5 different designs of bangle, some adjustable, using really quick techniques to get jewellery made really quickly, or just get your inspiration fired up so you can develop them yourselves. Also, I'll be showing you the Earrings Quick Makes DVD. Again, 5 different styles of earrings that can be adapted or left exactly as they are to give you that quick make that we all need for our craft fairs. So please join me and Zena on Friday the 13th on the mid-show for the first in the series of Quick Make DVDs. That's the bangles and the earrings. Can't wait to see you there.
Moseyed on over to our lovely Jo. Hello, lovely girl. Oh, she's going for a double kiss.
Make the most of it.
Well, you have. I think you do look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
You really do, and that jewellery is ridiculous. You're going to tell you made all that jewellery, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you mind me drawing the attention to your décolletage? Have you seen what Jo's wearing and what she made? Do you not think that's incredible? That is absolutely stunning work, Jo.
Thank you. It gets worn a lot this
I bet it does.
It's the favourite.
And you know that lovely snowflake obsidian you've got on the neckline? We've got that in a ready-made graduated necklace on the show tonight. Oh, yeah. So that you've made that with there on the neckline, we've got that strand on the show tonight. So yeah, so we've got that coming up. Now then, we on Jewellery Maker, in case you're not aware and you don't watch very often, or you're new to the channel, you've just landed, we bring you what's called a kit. And what we do is we put components together, like an ingredients, you know, so you get your ingredients out if you're going to make a lovely meal. And we put gemstones and, let's say, jump rings or check glass beads or head pins or threading materials or whatever we think will work together. And then we ideally send it out to our jewellery makers, our guest designers. They then have some inspiration either for the title of the kit, or we give you, or you come up with the idea yourselves.
Shove it all in a pot, mix it up and create.
Exactly. And then what Jo does, as an example this evening, is bring all the jewellery that she's made in with her. This is what she's done with the kit. You might want to replicate, you might want to do something completely different, but in this kit that we've got with the gemstones and the labradorite and the jump rings and the various items in the kit, and then what we do is we give you, just for watching live, we give you a discount. And that discount stays valid until the stock either runs out of the kit, which is normally the first thing to happen, or the shows get repeated through overnight, and when it gets to 8 o'clock the next morning, the price reverts back to what it was. And the kit's gone then generally, so it's not, you can't always get the kit at the higher price, it's normally gone. So you do have to make the most of either the live show or the time that it gets repeated overnight, or buy online before that price reverts or the kit disappears. Okay, and the lovely thing is we don't restrict you. You can buy as many as you like. Okay, so that's the good news as well. So we've got 2 lovely kits actually. The other one is a Preziosa kiss. Kiss. Oh, kiss. Oh, that was mini. Oh, I keep doing that lately where I really bash my knee, then it's really sore.
Yeah, it's gone bruised.
Yeah. Right then, so let's do you a kit, shall we? And then we will be handing over to our lovely guest designer for a demonstration. Now these, I tell you what, I think if you like partying, you like going out.
These are so sparkly.
They are, aren't they?
Amazing.
And they're really wearable. These, every time, now I've had a number of these strands in different colours, and every single person that I've made a bracelet for, granted a stretchy, has loved them. I mean, look at that. They really twinkle, don't they? And look at that, I've got quite a few different colours. I've got sort of sparkly bits on my top. I've got pinks and greys and greens. And doesn't that complement beautifully?
It just works beautifully.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything with it if you don't want to. Just restrand and add a clasp, darlings. Now then, I'll put those to one side for a sec. Those are, oh, we've classed those as grey coaty clear quartz, okay? And then lovely. And then, oh, it's a long strand. How long is that? It says 38. I beg to differ, that's longer than 30. I'll get my ruler out in a minute. Labradorite. 2 different forms of labradorite we've given you here to give you a different look. We're going to give you the smooth 5 to 7 mil rounds in this strand, and then we're going to give you the, these are your tubes, nice lovely cylindrical tubes. Nice length of tube they are actually.
They're lovely. Yeah, just to hang off a head pin for an
Yeah.
earring would be really nice.
Well, it's very handy that in the next kit we've actually got some head pins. That's very handy. So you're getting all of those, and you're getting the beautiful sparkling grey coaty clear quartz, and if you can see down here, a copious amount of beautiful silver plated jump rings as well. Different size to the gold that we had earlier. These are silver plate, inner 5 mil, outer 7 mil, but yet another 200 bulk buy. All right, for you. So, and I seem to have the impression that you're going to teach us how to use the jump rings as well in your demo.
There's a bit of jump ring usage, yes.
Good, fantastic. So, if you were to, on any other day, if this wasn't a live show and it wasn't a kit and we hadn't put a discount in, you would put all 200 of those into your basket, the labradorite rounds, the labradorite tubes and the grey colour coated quartz, and it would add up to £38.80, which, to be honest, divide that by 4 items. Each item there is under £10.
Yeah.
So it's still good.
It's still good value.
Still great value. But that's even better value. And that's a massive... We've just dropped from just under £10 to £6.29. Now, when I say per component, I'm talking about entire strands and a 200 bulk buy. Now, I've never seen anybody do that with jump rings where you've done a 2 and a 1. That is lovely. Oh, I like that idea.
It's different, and that you could add charms onto those.
Well, I was just going to
jump
say,
rings,
that's
obviously.
begging to be a charm bracelet, isn't
But
it?
I actually quite like just the statement. It
Oh, I
made,
like
that.
I'm going to borrow that idea. That's great. Oh, I really like that. That is lovely. So, yeah, down from just under £10 an item to £6.29. And there you go, look. And that's lovely as well. So you've threaded through, tied the knot, and then just left the...
That was the thread that the quartz came on.
Oh,
so it's just a way
right.
of using that up as well, because it's a shame to waste these things.
We don't like any wastage,
No.
do we, Jo?
So just to string them on that
Yeah.
as a pair of earrings,
Yeah.
I thought it was a nice way of just showing what you can use rather than just putting that bit in
Yeah.
the bin as part of your packaging, if you like.
Exactly.
So, yeah. It's
Yeah, I think jewellery makers have got must have the least amount of wastage bin-wise when the bins go out. Don't you think?
Yeah, well, you just stash everything in
Yeah.
case it's useful. at some
Exactly.
point.
I'll keep that.
I'll keep that.
I'll keep that. So just before we do that, I love the jewellery. You've made a lovely array of different styles of jewellery as well, different designs. That's really, really well thought out, Jo. Thank you.
And it's easy to go quite chunky with charms.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's quite nice sometimes to go a little bit more dainty
Yeah.
and delicate.
Exactly. You've got options, haven't you?
Yeah.
Now then, we've got these are great value for money, these kits. Okay. For those of you, now I've actually visited Preziosa Ornella, actually in the Czech Republic, and it's a fascinating setup. They're so good at what they do, they really are. If you want quality Czech glass beads, you go Preziosa Ornella, as well as some of the other suppliers that we have. It's Preziosa that actually designed the glass rods for all seed beads. Okay, so all of the seed beads that you see coming out of the Czech Republic start with the glass rods that you get from Preziosa Ornella. And we have got this. Now, it's difficult because we've piled them high to get them onto the board. You can't really... Oh, I was going to say, yeah, we're losing them on the board a bit, so I'm going to...
Does that help?
Oh, you've got one of my tri-trays.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
They are brilliant for that reason. We had some of these on the show earlier, so if you do want some of these, we did have them to in the 5 o'clock hour. Oh, thank you, Leah. That's better. You are getting here 100 grams. Now, if you think about it, think about the Mayuki seed bead tubes that we normally bring to you. The maximum gram weight of a seed bead tube of Miyuki is 24 grams. It's the biggest one that we do. So you are effectively getting 4 times that amount in these beautiful, and it is a royal blue. And what is lovely about this is I've got hearts, I've got ovals, I've got rounds, I've got drops. There are all sorts of shapes, sort of pip design, spacers. I mean, really lovely little buttons, ovals. There is a multitude of different shapes here in the Preziosa, in these beautifully crafted check glass beads, and you're getting a massive 100 grams. It really is. And that's just a taster. If you look on the board here, there is still how many times more that, I mean, it's huge amount of beads. Can you see them all on that board? You can really, can't you? Now also we've got these great quality head pins with the ball on the end. The ball on the end, they're 40 mil. They are gold coloured, there's brass underneath there. They're 40 mil in length. You get the ball on the end, and you also get, well, it also says here that I get some bolt ring clasps. I don't have those here, unfortunately. So, yep, okay, I do apologise. At the moment, I've only got the jump rings. It definitely comes with 200 champagne gold-coloured open jump rings, 5 mil inner, 7 mil outer, and it's not showing you there. We are giving you a 10-pack of a bolt ring clasp as well in gold plate, 925 sterling silver. So you get 10 of those as well, okay? So apologies I don't have them here in the studio, but you do get them apparently. So JYXC35, you get the head pins, and the head pins, bearing in mind, you know you get 100 of head pins. That's 100 head pins.
That's really good.
Yeah.
We're about to look at a charm bracelet, and that's an ideal kit for charm
Isn't
bracelet.
it though?
Because you can use your head pins. I've used about 17 charms, I think, on here.
Okay.
So you can get quite a few.
Yeah.
And obviously with the glass being the different shapes, you can build them up
Exactly.
on the head pins.
It's great, isn't
You
it?
can get 3 or 4 little different shapes. So it gives you loads of texture for your charm
It
bracelet.
really does. Now, if you can just for the moment, remember there that you're getting 10 gold-plated 925 sterling silver bolt rings in the 7 mil. Okay, so you're getting those as well that we're missing in the studio, but you've got those as well. Now, that would normally be £6.95, wouldn't it? Yeah, for 10 bolt ring clasps. Now you take £6.95 off that, and you're left with what? £7? That's getting you 100 grams of check glass beads from Preziosa Ornella, and 100 head pins and jump rings. Was that how many? You get 200 jump rings, 100 head pins, 100 grams of Preziosa Ornella check glass beads, and sterling silver gold plated 7 mil bolt ring clasps as well. 10 of those. That is extraordinary value for money. It really is. Well done, everybody. So, Jo,
Yeah.
if you don't mind, Flower, which of your designs, or what is it you're going to teach us?
With the charm bracelet, that's kind of where I started with my jewellery making. And
Is it?
And I always return to it. It's
Okay.
fun because you can use it as a bracelet. You could link it up with a couple of jump rings and bolt clasp, and you've got a necklace with it as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's this one here we're doing?
This one
Yeah?
is down the front here.
Okay.
So, and this set I didn't get the head ball pins, which would be my go-to point for
Oh,
a charm
okay.
bracelet.
Yeah.
So I've picked up I had some 0.6 wire at home. So
Okay.
I decided you can do your charm bracelets in this way. Head pins obviously nice and quick and easy.
Yeah. Oh, so we didn't send you this one?
Didn't get that.
Oh, okay. But you had the other one.
Didn't have the jump.
Great,
the
okay.
head pins. And it just shows that if you've got some wire at home, it's just
As easy.
Just as
Yeah,
easy
okay.
to do your own. So it was just a matter of building up. So I started with doing the jump rings, and this was, I've done it for ease because obviously you don't want to watch me stringing all these together.
Okay.
And I've doubled them up, so I think it's a 2 in 2 if you're into your chain
Yeah.
mount.
Okay, yeah.
And it gives it a really nice.
So just 2 jump
feel.
rings into 2, jump rings into
Yep,
2 all the way through.
along.
Okay, lovely,
This
yeah.
particular necklace is 71 across.
Okay.
So you can see with your pack, ideally you've got 2 charm bracelets
Brilliant.
there already.
Fantastic.
I am obviously using them as well for hanging my charms. But
Yep.
I've
Okay.
still got 30 spare. That leaves me another set of 100 for another bracelet.
Okay, yep.
So link all of them together to your whatever length you're happy with. Pop your clasp on whatever you've got at home, or you could make your own clasp.
Of course you can.
Doing up your,
Yeah, yeah.
your wire. And then just thread on in whichever order you fancy, really. So these gorgeous sparkly quartz are just wonderful.
Oh, they're lovely.
I had a few seed beads laying around at home, like you do.
As you do, yeah.
As you do, and this is a great way of using up little odd stashes of them, because you don't need lots of them.
No, you don't. Great
So-
idea.
Thread your wire into whichever style or format you fancy.
Yeah.
And then let's say we'll start with this one just to keep it easy. I'm going to bend my wire up round the gemstone. And I'm quite happy using my fingernails for this, but
Yeah.
anyone a bit sensitive, obviously you want to use your pliers. Just be careful you don't scratch your gemstone or your glass. And I'm just going to twist that round so it's got 2 laps of wire around it, and that now is nice and secure.
Okay, that's not going anywhere,
that's
is
not
it?
going anywhere.
Okay.
Jump off your overspill of your wire. Get your tweezer pliers or nose round pliers just to squeeze in that end, because you don't want any sharp
No,
bits.
no.
Don't want it catching on your clothing. And being a charm bracelet, it's got lots of dangly bits which like to get everywhere, so you don't want any sharp bits catching. Thread on whichever order, say you fancy the rest of your gemstones, or if you're using your glass.
Whatever you fancy. This is the
whatever.
great thing. You can just pick and choose, can't you?
And obviously a charm bracelet, this is quite regimented. It's got a set number of things. They're all the same. And I'm just lining them up in a particular order.
Okay.
If you've got a stash of beads at home that are odds and ends, leftovers from...
Go multicoloured from a bead
making
scoop
a
or something.
necklace,
Yeah,
something like
absolutely.
bead scoop are
Yeah.
ideal.
Yeah.
Because then you can build up your charm bracelet with lots of different things.
Lots of colour.
And they look absolutely gorgeous if you've got lots of different textures and shapes going
Yeah,
on.
they do.
Okay, so we're just doing a 90-degree bend on our wire. Replace your round nose pliers across the top. Bring your wire over. I'm just going to replace my pliers above the loop and then take my wire round for 2 wraps. And because I've done 2 wraps at the bottom, I like 2 wraps at the top and keep it level, nice and even. Trim off the top piece there. Take your pliers again and just trim and fold in any excess piece of wire that you've got left over, and that gives you one of these little charms. So now we're going to, I've already done this, you don't want to be watching. Now the other little charm I did, didn't have any little silver plated charms at home. It wasn't in the kit, so I decided to make something that looked a bit like a little petal or a leaf.
Okay.
Okay, and again, just with your 0.6 wire, I've just taken my round nose pliers and just poured the wire into sort of a leaf shape or even a lemon type shape. Fold the 2 pieces near the top so they cross over like a little fish tail.
Yep.
And then just wrap those 2 around. If you change your pliers to the flat nose chain link, and then just give that a twist. And then when you're happy with the shape, you can tweak that. You can, get your little pliers in there, give it a little tweak at the end. If it's not as rounded as you like, just push it back out again. So once you're happy with your shape,
Yep.
cut off your little extra piece again, trim it again, and then up to you which beads, obviously whichever one you fancy putting on. So I'm putting these, the smallest, because it's a graduated line of Labradorite.
Yep.
I've just put on the smaller one for this one. Again, take the loop at the top of your charm bracelet all the way round, and again I've done 2 loops around the top. It's nice and secure, it's not going anywhere. Trim off the top, and then you're just building up all your little segments. And then what I'm going to do is just take your jump ring and flat nose pliers, find the jump. They open a bit, which isn't always so easy.
It
to
isn't
do
actually, is it?
because
Yeah,
they're
because they close so well,
done.
don't they?
Open it up. So you open it up like a little gate. One up, one down. And then decide what order you want to link them in. Say if you're going for a random thing, it really doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Just work your way along until you're happy. give yourself enough space for your toggle bar to actually
Oh, that's a
fold
good
against
point.
there.
Yeah,
because
that's
if
a really
you've got
good
too
point.
much in the way, it won't be
I
able
wouldn't
to
have thought
get
of that,
through
you
the
know,
hole
Jo.
at the other end.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
So I'd give myself a space of 1 or 2, depending on the size of your jump rings you're using.
That's a good tip.
And obviously it depends on the size of your toggle. Fold your little jump ring back together.
And there's your first one.
Then's your first one, so you've got your little dangle going on. Yay!
Oh, that's lovely.
And you work your way along. And I do every other set of jump rings.
Okay.
Because they obviously, where one sits horizontally, if you like, one sits the other way.
Yeah, okay.
Vertically, thank you. That's it. So if you've got them all on the vertical drops, they will all hang nicely.
Yeah, that's a good point as well.
If you want a more bubble style, then you could go for all of the links,
Yeah.
and they would be a bit more clustered together, and that'd be quite fun.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing. And this is fun making jewellery because there's no rules,
There's no rules.
no colour rules, no size rules, no shape rules.
Doesn't show if you go wrong.
Yeah,
And is there a wrong? If it's all random, there isn't a wrong.
that's what we tell ourselves.
It's great.
I like that. Is there a wrong?
No,
Of course there
Jewellery
isn't.
Maker.
Yeah. That was great. Thank you, Jo. Thank you, lovely demo. And now I take it we sent you another kit, and there'll be another demo in 9 o'clock.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay then, now, do you see that there? We always dread those words, don't we? When it's something we like and we want. Last of stock, you're like, no. And we have got here what is known as a KO thread. Okay? So if I show you there, this is beautiful KO thread. And KO thread is a pre-waxed beading thread. Okay, so it's ideal. So the amount of seed beads that we bring you here, and any seed bead embroidery that you do, and weaving, it makes bead stitching easier because it tangles and it frays less because of that pre-waxing. So it also makes it easy to thread onto a needle. So these are all the reasons why a lot of our guest designers and a lot of you insist on using KO thread. You can always tell because it's got the KO on there. And as we said there, it won't tangle, it won't fray as easily, it's easier to thread the needle with, it is fully pre-waxed as well, and it comes in practically every colour that we do a seed bead in. So that's the great thing as well. If you want your jewellery, and it's all about colour coordination sometimes you want a contrast, sometimes you want it to blend. So ideally, the more colours of seed beads or fabrics or shibori that you're working with, ideally the more numbers of threads you want to match as well. Don't you?
Yeah.
Goes without saying, doesn't it, really? Yeah, it's pretty.
Beautiful colours, aren't they?
They are beautiful colours. Yeah, they're really lovely. I'm just going to see if we list what colours we've got. Oh, we do there then, yeah. Red, lilac, denim, scarlet, orange and turquoise. I like the turquoise, actually. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're less than £3 each, which is great for KO thread. And if you want to work out exactly what they are each, £2.66. Now, it doesn't say that the, I think they come in 55 yards, I believe.
50 metres.
Which is 50 metres, is it? Ah, approximate. Thank you, young man. Thank you, Adam. It's very kind of you, sir. 50 metres each one. So you got 1, 2, there's 300 metres there of pre-waxed KO thread. That's great. You wouldn't think on a little spool like that there'd be 50 metres, would you?
Goes a long way.
That's
a lot of
That's a
projects.
lot, isn't it, just? Yeah, and really lovely. Adam looks incredible.
Just trying to think how long 50 metres is.
You're trying to think how long 50 metres is?
Down to the office.
I'm not, well, if you think I'm 168 centimetres. I am.
I think when you were at school and you used to run 100 metres.
Oh, yeah, it's quite a long way, really, isn't it? Were you good at running?
No.
No, nor me.
I always got put in the long distance one.
Oh, did you? Oh, that's even worse. Oh.
I used to manage 3rd or 4th. But
Did you? Oh, you were better than me then. They didn't even put me in the team.
But I was not fast enough for the sprinting, so I always got the long distance. And I think no one else wanted to do it.
Oh. I was long jump. Long jump I was.
Yeah.
We ought to have a sports day here, shouldn't we? So we know what to give you now then. Long distance running, Jo. You were good at shot put?
Yeah, I could do shot put.
There you go. Long jump, Adam?
Yeah, I was more of a thrower.
You were a thrower.
Yeah.
Javelin?
Yeah.
We'll give you javelin.
Discus.
Discus, okay, no, Adam wants discus. Do you want to do a high jump, Tom? Because you're high. You'll do sprinting. Lucy, what do you fancy?
I'll cheer from the side.
Pardon?
I'll cheer.
You're going to cheer from the side. Okay. Just want to get involved. No. Now then, we're just talking about shibori, wasn't I? And bead embroidery.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, when you are doing bead embroidery or stitching or seed bead bezeling around a cabochon, you need the backing foundation, don't you? So we've got the good size backing foundation, beading foundation that you actually stitch into, and then ideally once you've stitched into there or with your shibori or whatever, and you've got all that sort of straggly bits of thread,
Your gubbins.
your gubbins, it's a bit scratchy and a bit uncomfortable.
A bit messy.
Well, we've got a fix for that, haven't we, Joe?
We
Because
have.
if you do the lovely, and the ultra suede is, you just, when you get the ultra suede, you just want to, oh, I'd love to have an outfit in
I
that.
want a pillow.
Yeah, oh yeah, what a great idea. Yeah, and then you just pop these, whichever colour you fancy, on the reverse, and that hides all that stitch work, but it also then gives you a professional finish and makes it comfortable to wear. So there, if I just expose, not myself, don't panic, it's not that kind of a show. The beading, yeah, not the right, yeah. The beading foundation, and then the sand and the ceramic is the colours, so nice and quite nude.
Yeah.
In a little dance there,
I
Joe.
was just thinking of the music.
Which music?
Da, 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 da.
The stripper.
The stripper.
Da, da, da.
That's it, see?
Da, 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 da. Was that because Adam was pretending to strip
Yeah,
there behind
he
the
was.
camera? She got very
Yeah.
excited then, did our Joe? Don't you shake your head like it wasn't happening.
Very distracted.
It
for a
was
moment.
distracting. I'm glad it's not just me. It is distracting when these young men start to strip off, isn't it? Honestly, I didn't know where to look then. Shocking.
He got dressed quite quick, didn't he?
Is anybody watching Sanditon?
No.
Oh my goodness me. The costume drama. This man, very good looking in it. Anyway, walks out the sea behind it. Not a stitch on.
Might have to watch that.
Oh, I'll tell you, I rewound it a few times. Very handsome man. Worth watching. Anyway, so your beading foundation, your sand and your ceramic in your ultra suede for a fantastically reduced $14.95. Now, do you know what Adam is? Joking aside, do you know what Adam is? Apart from a tease, he's a fungi. He's a fungi. I only happen to have a gemstone in a mushroom shape.
This looks cool.
It does, doesn't it? Look at these. They're so cute. Aren't they? Look, in mookaite as well. Aren't they lovely?
That's brilliant. When you think of all the colour of mushrooms and fungi that are out there,
Yep.
mookaite's the best one to choose, isn't it?
Well, when I was in New York, it sounds weird, but I was in this Italian sort of food place. There was this display of mushrooms. I've got a photograph on my phone. I had never seen mushrooms like it. The selection of mushrooms. It was like a work of art. Seeing all the it was brilliant. So we've got these coming up for you. I do have mushroom stories, don't I, Leah? Yes, I do.
Not mushroom for anything else.
Not mushroom for any. Oh, Joe, we're going to get on beautifully. Now, what time should we do those, darling? I think there's a VT going out saying that they're due about 8 o'clock, you know. I think so. But we'll do it within the next half an hour for you. We'll do it a bit early. We'll pick the mushrooms early. Not supposed to pick mushrooms, you know. It's not good for the, don't pick them. Now, you're a bit sparkly tonight, aren't you?
And we can shimmer.
Do you see you shimmying then? You
You've got to
shimmy.
show off your sparkle, haven't you?
Da, 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 da. I still haven't seen the opening pairing show yet. It's on my recorder to watch.
I've seen a little bit. Yeah. So you've got the sparkle going on.
I've got a bit of sparkle. No, it's got to be done. Now then, shimmy, shimmer and sparkle Nylon thread, you got gold and silver. Now this is lovely for, oh, do you know what that'd be good for? You know when you go and buy new baubles for the tree? And have you noticed these days, they don't come with the tie? A lot of the baubles you buy, no attachment.
No. And the ones that do, it breaks.
Bit rubbish, isn't it?
easily.
Oh, it's so fine, you can't actually see it to hang on there. Wouldn't they be great to just do knot and put on your baubles? Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, gold and silver. So 0.5 mil is the gauge, and you've got on each reel 30 metres. VPXC 82. Okay, gold sparkle, nylon thread, and your silver sparkle. Now, currently, we're at £2.45 each, are we not? Would you like a slightly better price point? We're never going to say no, are we? No. Who's ever going to say, no, it's fine, I don't mind paying that. No, it's really not a problem.
It's a good price.
It's a good price.
If you can get a bit extra.
Yeah, well, why not? So instead of £2.45, we're now £1.98 and £1.97 to be exact. Now, would you like to know how to check out? Because I've not actually told you, because what happens if you're watching for the first time, you don't know how to check out? It's not very helpful, is it? Everybody says, quickest way to buy from Jewellery Maker, tap our app. Have you got the app on your phone or your pad?
I do, but I use a computer.
So you like to check out on the web?
Being online.
You're online. See, I like to be in the call centre. I'm an old-fashioned girl. I like to talk, can you tell?
Just as well.
Like my uncle that came over from Australia, speaking of the mookaite, and he said to me, geez, you could talk underwater. I thought, that's a fair point. Anyway, yeah, so if you want those, obviously, if you want to do any wrapping, if you want to do any macrame, there's all sorts of things you can do with that thread.
Yeah, if you're into making your tassels, you could tie the tassels off at the top.
Now that's a good idea.
Nice. Crackers.
Make your own crackers.
Excellent idea. Yeah.
Make your own. I've just thrown 2 toilet roll holders away today because you want to keep all those to make your own crackers. I've heard, apparently, according to some of our colleagues, apparently we've sold the things here that do the crack in the crackers, make the noise.
Oh, the snaps.
Yeah, I didn't know we did that.
I remember we did the whole...
You know, I don't remember that. Apparently we do them.
I remember doing the...
You remember the... Is that the cracker?
Yeah.
Yeah? I didn't hear what you said, Tom. You've got one... You've got one... Yeah. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, but he's pushing his luck, Mardley, isn't he? Now then, now we had earlier with the storage made in Great Britain, didn't we? These are made in England. And apparently Redditch used to be like the place to make needles. And that's exactly what we've got here. 4 needles. Now a size 12, for anybody that doesn't know the size of needles, I know most of us that buy regularly on Jewellery Maker, we do. Higher the number, slimmer the needle. A bit like seed beads, higher the number, the smaller the bead, okay? So same concept. So if you are working with the likes of your Delicas or your size 15 O's, you would tend to go through a size 12. Not because a size 10 wouldn't go through the original hole, but when you pass in the thread back and forth and it's filling that hole.
Your thread is filling your hole.
Exactly. So that's why you then go for a size 12 needle. And this is one of the slimmest we do. In fact, in the beadsmith, this is the slimmest that we do here at Jewellery Maker. If you want to go to a size 13 and go even slimmer, you've got to then treat yourself to the tulip needles, which we also bring you here at Jewellery Maker. Okay, so for 4 needles, MKBD06 is your code, £2.45 for 4 needles.
And that's a good size needle. You get through lots of those.
And what's that? About 60, just over 61p each? So, Adam, do you not think as well? I'm so glad that you've just done that today because Tom, you are the noisiest calculator button presser. Bless him, he's like, dush, 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 dush. And you're like, oh. do you know what? I've had to compliment him today. It was very painful. He looks so lovely in what he's wearing today. He's got beautiful jeans on, lovely top. He looks really smart. You're going out afterwards. You look really lovely. You know how difficult that is for me to give you. He's looking at me now as if to go, why are you complimenting me? I'm not used to it. What's going on? You look lovely. It's all right. It's not a problem. Do we want the size 10s? Adam always looks lovely. I have to be careful how often I say that. Otherwise, people will... I didn't know that. I got told it was October. You told me October when you leave the late show is what you told me. Oh. Well, apparently they're all going out as well, I've just found out, tomorrow. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Size 10, beading needles. So this is generally the go-to needle, isn't it? Size 10.
Yep.
The most used size,
Yep.
the most
easy
average.
to handle.
Yep.
Goes through most of the beads.
Mm-hmm.
Easier to thread in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah, ideal size.
So there you go. Again, they come in packs of 4. And we'll match the price for you. Okay, so we'll do the same price for the size 10 and for the size 12. And to be honest, you really need to get both, don't you?
Yeah.
Both sizes.
Yeah.
So your code is ORBD38 on your needles, and the prices are just a very puny £2.45. Okay, well done. So then we've given you the beading foundation, the backing foundation, we've given you the ultra suede, the KO thread, the needles. I mean, goodness me, with gemstones, check glass beads. Where are they? Oh, I've got them. Sorry, I do apologise. Now then, I love this shape.
Yeah.
Oh, Friday, 2 o'clock, these gargantuan 19 by 30 mil, fabulous pack of 3, huge rondelles are gorgeous. We've got them in Tiger's Eye. So if you manage to get those at 2 o'clock on Friday with myself and Gemma Crow. Now, do you know what I love about these? These are the classical Tiger's Eye, in the classical colour that we expect, but then in a really lovely, quirky bicone, like we get in the Swarovski, in a bicone shape. And it just mixes it up a little bit, doesn't it? And it really makes Tiger's Eye glisten. Now, you expect there to be movement because of the chatoyancy in a Tiger's Eye, but you don't necessarily expect them to sparkle like that, do you?
There's the sparkle that comes off those facets.
It's
is lovely.
gorgeous, isn't it? It really, really is. And this is the colour that we love. It's that mixture of your caramel, your toffee, your milk chocolate, your dark chocolate, all mixed in.
It's like a sunset on a desert.
Oh,
or something.
yeah.
Glorious.
And this is, I know mindfulness is a big thing. I mean, I went to a class last Saturday, actually. I didn't know, excuse me, if it was going to be for me, but I actually really enjoyed it. It was fascinating. It was learning how to meditate. It was classed as for anxiety, but that wasn't the reason I went. It was just learning how to sort of just relax, really, because I've got a really busy mind. And it was, I wasn't quiet for an hour. No, I didn't manage that, but it was nearly. But joking aside, it was fascinating. And Tiger's Eye is generally associated with yoga, mindfulness, that kind of thing. So it's very much a yoga style bracelet, Tiger's Eye. It's very, very popular. But it was really interesting just learning how to meditate and sort of, calm down, quieten down, relax. Yeah, it was really, really interesting. Yeah, it's really, really good. But the only thing that threw me at the beginning, can I just tell you, and this it stopped me completely. So she got me to the point where I was relaxed, and then she went, imagine a pink elephant. And all I'm thinking, well, an elephant isn't pink. So she'd lost me then, because I'd gone off into, well, an elephant's grey. So then I was having this whole thing in my head going on. I couldn't relax, because I'm thinking, she said, how did you get on with that? And I went, well, an elephant isn't pink. And she went, oh, yeah. Well, I can't imagine a pink elephant, because there isn't a pink elephant, is there? You can't imagine a pink elephant if there's not a pink elephant.
You can imagine it, but why?
Why? But that's my logical brain then kicked in of why am I imagining an elephant in pink? I don't get it. So she lost me then, and I didn't do that exercise. Because I was too busy thinking, it's not
She
pink.
said, like, imagine the
Whatever.
sea on the beach or
Yeah,
something.
but not a pink elephant.
That's relaxing.
Yeah,
but
she
pink-
lost me.
no.
Yeah, she really lost me then.
But these would look lovely with that jasper we had earlier, the hexagon shapes.
Oh, that landscape jasper. Yeah, it would look
Saying
lovely.
about mixing it with the tiger's eye with the same shape, but
Yeah.
actually mixing the shapes as well.
Yeah, that always looks good, doesn't it? Same gemstone in different shapes. Having said that, I've got some tiger's eye rounds, haven't I? Can I just show those together, Tom? Would you mind? Now these are the great pumpkin cut. They give you a really different look.
I love that cut.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doing all sorts of different gemstones. Now, doesn't that look lovely? Yeah? And that pumpkin cut really does change the shape of the gemstone. And again, with that great chatoyancy in tiger's eye, it's just fantastic, isn't it, chatoyancy? It's so prominent in a tiger's eye. Occasionally, you'll get it in other gemstones, like you'll get chatoyancy in a Sharrowite, but there aren't very many gemstones that possess that phenomenon. So they look great together. So I'll take those away for you. The price on those pumpkin cuts, lovely shaped tiger's eye in the classical tone. We're going to reduce the price for you. I say we, my lovely producer Tom. He's pressing the downward arrow button. Computer said no then, did you see? So well done there. Beautiful pumpkin cut. And it just mixes it up a little bit, doesn't it? To $7.95 is the price point. Now, we are getting lots and lots of messages about these mushroom-shaped mookites. Everybody's saying, please, please, please. Now, if you think about it as well, this weekend on the morning show, I believe it's Saturday, isn't it, with us, Tom? No. Yes. Is it Saturday? Do you want to confirm? You know when you go into the woods, you ever walk in the woods?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you might get a big surprise, mightn't you?
We can all imagine walking down the wood path.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, like you see the wild mushrooms and things like that. Well, we've only gone and got, because I'm thinking of like these like toadstools and, you know, mushrooms and things. We've only got a brand new collection of woodland styled amber pieces on Saturday morning. And it's called the new Woodland Collection. Very excited about that.
Sounds really good.
Doesn't it though? I'm not going to give too much away. I'm just going to keep it loose and tell you that it's a brand new woodland collection. And I know for a fact, especially as we come to the... Because we're approaching autumn, aren't we, already? You know, we're on our way to autumn, aren't we?
Yep.
Mm? And apparently... You made a stew last night, Lucy.
Ooh.
Oh, I love a stew. Oh, that makes me want to get my slow cooker out.
Oh,
What are you giggling at?
My mum made me a rhubarb crumble the other night. And
Oh, stop it! I haven't had much to eat the last 2 days. I haven't had time to eat. Sounds weird, doesn't it? No time to eat. Oh, it's Sunday. Oh, sorry. Right. If you go down to the woods today, you'll be in for a surprise because it won't be on Saturday. It'll be on Sunday. You missed it.
for 2 walks.
Yeah, you have to go for 2 weeks. So sorry, the brand new Woodland collection. I'm not going to tell you what's in it. I'm going to keep it a surprise. I'm determined. Sunday. I'm not. No, not saying.
Is it going to be leaves?
I believe there will be.
Haha.
Right then, it's a start by. These are so cute. Thank you, Ad. These are so... Do you know what I'm knocked out about, though, with our mookaite lately? Mookaite, which comes from... So it's a one-locational gemstone. Now, that normally drives the price up. I think mookaite's incredibly affordable. I still think it's a gemstone that most people don't know. My uncle is from Australia. My cousin Amanda, my other cousin Michelle, who's coming over at Christmas, lives in the outback. One lives in Sydney, one lives in Victoria. None of them have heard of mookaite. And it only comes from Western Australia. None of them even know about it. So it's even the best kept secret from where it comes from. you know. But the quality of the mookaite that we've been getting through our vault lately is extraordinary, because mookaite comes in some of the most, I believe, some of the most unusual, unique tones of colours of any gemstone. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Because you've got like
we've got soft mauvey pinks.
Yeah.
You've got the
Cream.
yellows and the cream.
You've got that colour that you like, a
Real-
pink tone,
yeah,
salmon
like
tone,
berry reds and
Dijon mustard,
yeah.
conker, aubergine. I mean, it's random, and yet because it's natural, all those colours work together so well. And then with this woodland collection of amber on Sunday, it's going to be perfect, because you could do them as like little toadstools, couldn't you? Look. Now, if I just show you there, look. Those are some of the colours of these beautiful, let's say, wild mushrooms. Look at that. Got all those lovely colours. Now, can I just say, I know they're going quickly. We only started with 43, and I am so sorry. Do you know you've had half the stock already? Because Margaret's had 2, Sally's had 2, Nicola's had 4, Linda, Janice, Karen, another Linda. Oh gosh, there's Jane and Steve and Sarah and Jeanette and Lena and Anthony and Rosalind in Devon as well. Right, well, half the stock's gone. Now, at the moment, because you know what? You get 15 mushrooms. Guaranteed. Yeah. Mushrooms, toadstools, whatever it is that you're seeing. If you want to make it for that man in your life and tell him he's a fun guy, you can. So 250 carats. We've just taken the post and packaging off there for mainland UK, £3.95. We've given you the, so if you bought those, we've effectively, and you live on the mainland of UK, we've just paid your P&P for you. Okay. They would make lovely little bag charms.
Just charms on your bracelet.
Charms on your bracelet, yeah.
If you had a little wooden chest of drawers, they're like little doorknobs.
Oh yeah, that's a nice
Them
idea.
the other way round.
For a little light pull.
Yeah.
You know, like on a lamp. You know those lovely, because they do those lamps that are in that sort of shape with a little light pull, don't they? That'd be nice as well. You what? Sorry. For your blinds, yeah. Because you're supposed to keep mushrooms in the dark, aren't you? So that's a good reason to use them. £10.95. We had that one, darling, a moment ago, but thanks for listening, Tom. So, £10.95. They are about to sell out, though. Now, can we have an up-to-date amount of how many left, please, sir? 10 left. Oh dear. Oh gosh, oh gosh, you have had those quickly, haven't you? Okay, you are guaranteed 15 on the strand, absolutely guaranteed. And you've got the full array of fabulous colours as we just go along that lovely strand. Janetta, darling, you've got to check out quick. Lee, Sharon, Julie, collectors coming in there as well. If you want them, now's the time to check out. Or otherwise, guess what? There'll be no mushrooms left. No mushrooms left, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. They're beautiful. Do you see a mushroom or a toadstool?
I'd say mushroom.
Would you? Now, would you use one or all of them? Because, you know, if you're not careful, there wouldn't be mushroom for anything else, would there? Do you know, it's good to entertain myself. Oh dear. You know, one of these days I won't find my own jokes funny, but it may happen one day. But joking aside, would you use how many?
I'd want a pair of earrings. So ideally, first thing I'd do with that strand is look for 2 that are pretty similar for that reason.
Yeah.
I quite fancy one with lots of tassels out the bottom of it. So whether it was chain tassels, because it's just a fun shape. I think you'd want to be fiddling with it.
Do you know, I've had an idea. I've just had an idea. You know the French wire that we do in the gold and the silver? You could have some of that and do it like mushroom spaghetti in a design, couldn't you? Make it like food inspired. Don't you think? I like that idea. I think every way all my team will look at me as if to say, it's just you, Zena. You like that, do you? No, you like it. Have I just coerced you into liking it?
I wasn't sure what you meant, and then I was like, it clicked. I was like,
Most people aren't sure what I mean, Adam. I love mushrooms. Yeah, I do like eating them raw. Do Do you like raw mushrooms?
No, I've got a friend that eats them raw.
Oh, I love them raw.
My mum likes them raw.
Oh, I like them raw. I like them raw.
Fried in butter.
No, that's the needles, darling. Oh, they're nice. Ooh, oh, I like those. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, wow, look how different they are there, look.
Pretty,
Oh,
aren't
they
Little
are pretty.
stripes.
These are red stripe agates. And you can, oh, I love the variation. Oh, look at that one with that sort of line right through the centre.
I think my favourite's that stripy one we started.
This one here, I know the one you mean. Hang on a second, let's get to it again. Those ones there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fascinating, aren't they?
And you'd want it as a bracelet, wouldn't you? Because
Yeah, I think you're right.
You'd actually want to look at them.
Yep. Well, yet be selfish.
Yeah.
Certain gemstones require you to be selfish and load them into a bracelet.
Yeah, you can just sit there sort of turning it round and looking at each one.
And do you know what, as well? We were just talking about being autumnal and coming up to autumn and that kind of thing. And don't forget the Waterland collection on Sunday. Those are nice autumn colours, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, the colours of the leaves.
Splash of, I don't know, smoky, topazzy.
Ooh, smoky quartz.
And quartz. Yeah. Autumnal colours.
Yeah. She's lovely, that. It's really,
Maybe
really...
even a bit of hint of citrine with them as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Pop.
Yeah, really would. £6.95 for the entire strand. Okay, so well done, everybody. Ooh, now that is a trick. Oh, wow. Ah, with your kit earlier. I'm going to put those together, if I may. Now, we had these in the kit earlier. These grey coated quartz, which are just spectacular. Then if you'd like some spacers, you go Mystic Topaz. Look at this. Look at that.
Oh, gorgeous.
Oh, no. Do you know, that is so my kind of jewellery. Is it you?
It's gorgeous. It's
Yeah.
going to go with everything.
Exactly.
And you've got that powerful punch of sparkle.
Yeah.
Party all season.
Yeah. And we are coming up to the party season, aren't we? You know, if you're going to a nice ball or something like that, you know, or, I don't know, Christmas party, office party, Halloween party, bonfire party, engagement party, wedding, it doesn't, you know, just having a party in your house.
Yeah.
You know, why not? That would look fabulous, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It's gorgeous together.
It does look gorgeous together. Now, these are Mystic Topaz. I mean, we are talking about something extra special. Look at that. See, then if you're like me and you love silver, you're never going to go wrong with Mystic Topaz like that. It's just, in fact, I think right on the base of the neckline there, look. Do you realise we've just saved you over £50 on one strand? That's the, and oh, look at, no, you can't see the rainbow colours coming through the camera, unfortunately, because of the way it's designed. And
But from here, I can see purples and blues.
Purples, blues and pinks. It's absolutely knockout. You can, now, this was something I noticed on this programme I was watching on Sunday, this Sanditon, is they've got this incredible chandelier, which could be clear gemstones, couldn't it? This massive chandelier. And out of focus when the actors are you looking at you can see the fire in this chandelier. It's amazing. Even if you just watch this glimpse of this chandelier in this programme. And that's what it was great to see, because I thought, oh, I wish I could show that to everybody on Jewellery Maker, so that when I say the way the camera lens is designed to take away all that, or, you know, to give you a crisp, clear image, it proved it with this chandelier in the background, because there was so much fire. And then the second it went into focus onto the chandelier, all the fire disappeared. Yeah. And it just proved the point, because sometimes I'm sure people think there's, you know, tomfoolery with the cameras and filters, but there isn't. There isn't, and it proved it on that on that programme. Sarah said, at that price, I had to get another strand. They are beautiful. There you go. Sarah in Hampshire's already got a strand. She's so knocked out with the price, she had to have another one. And it says it all. Really, really stunning, that strand. And it's so infrequent that we ever get to get Mystic Topaz through the door. It really is infrequent, and it's really sad.
And that's one strand. If you're going to wear that out, you're going to have friends going, can I have one?
Yeah. Yeah, you really
Just
are.
stunning.
Yeah. And as I say, in that recording there, you can just see the hints of the purples and the pinks and the blues, but you wait till you get that home and you get that rainbow effect. It's incredible. At $39.95. Well done. Great that you've just treated yourself to another strand as well, Sarah. Now then, I haven't even dared mention this to you because I didn't want to create mayhem, quite frankly. We're going right back to where it all started for the Today's Must Have. We're going to the godfather of all gemstones. We're actually going back to zircon and to the colour of the zircon that enabled us to actually date our planet. So it's so important to us as human beings, this gemstone. It almost makes you feel as though every single person on the planet should own this gemstone. It really does, because it's so important. It's an integral part of, and there you go, look at that. I don't know about you, but on this strand, that there almost looks like bicoloured tanzanite, doesn't it? Do you not think? It's a really special tone of incredible blue zircon. I'm extremely limited, obviously, less than 50 available. All that has happened to this zircon is there is a little bit of heat treatment, and that is it, to draw out that really exceptional oceanic tone of blue. It is utterly beautiful. So as I say, less than 50 available, so really, really limited, but a real collector strand. So we'll do that for you the other side of the break, okay, if that's all right for you. I'm going to squeeze one more thing. Oh, now then, this is great for meditation, mindfulness, and the reason I say that is because of these little sponge-like holes in your lava rock. You can actually add scents like you know when you get the oils like lavender or bergamot, that kind of thing. You can actually, if you basically get yourself a little piece of, let's say, paper towel or something, pop it down, and just a little drop of whichever is your favourite oil into that, and it's like a sponge lock. It will absorb those oils, and then you've got that scented jewellery. So for meditation and mindfulness and things, if you just put some relaxing lavender oil into there, makes such a difference, wouldn't it? Yeah. Having that scent around you all that time.
Just with you.
Yeah, isn't that a lovely idea? Just to keep you grounded and calm and relaxed. And
it could be your yoga bracelet.
Absolutely.
Or your Pilates bracelet.
Exactly.
That's the one for you.
Yeah.
It would just help.
Just anything that helps, especially in this really busy world, and you know, it's not necessarily relaxing, is it, these days? And you get these multicolour of lava rocks. So we thought we'd give you all the different colours on one strand, it's really beautiful. It's like Joseph and his Technicolor Dreamcoat, yeah? Joseph and his Technicolor. Have you been to see it? Great show. Really good show. That's, even if you don't want to do that though, just as a really cool, and I think that's great for the kids, I think that's great for totally unisex, no question about that, any age. You've got that instant texture, haven't you?
Yeah, it's great. And so you've got so many colours in there. If you're going to give it to the kids, they're either going to pull out their favourite colours or they're going to be quite happy to use all the colours.
Exactly. And it's lovely, look. You've got reds, you've got purples, you've got whites, you've got greens, you've got oranges, you've got yellows, you've got everything on there. Every colour. $5.95. All right. Now then, after the break, we have got this incredible strand of zircon. Did I even, what's one of the rarest gemstones we bring you here on Jewellery Maker? I mean, the ultra rarest is grandidiorite. Alexandrite, absolutely. We don't have grandidiorite on the show, but we have the very next best thing. I would say after grandidiorite, the rarest gemstone that we bring you here is alexandrite. And Adam's quite right. We only have got a strand, again, last of stock, of course, on this uber collectible strand of colour change alexandrite as well. So do please join us after the break. A fantastic hour of goodies coming up, and then the hour after, another kit and another demo with Joe. So stay with us if you can. See you after the break.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Shop with us for the first time and you'll receive a free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful gemstone strands in an organza bag, plus a DVD ideal for jewellery making newbies, featuring tutorials essential for getting started and so much more. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will automatically be added to your order when you make your first purchase with us. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, shape and colour will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your new free gift, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. Jewellery Maker. Share. It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Hello, my lovelies. Now, we've brought Sarah's message in. Welcome to our today's must-have. And Sarah, hello, darling, by the way. She said, good evening, lovely team. Hello, lovely team. They've all gone, yay! That zircon was amazing in capitals. I have a lot of zircon, and that shade of blue is few and far between, and she's absolutely right. And it's her favourite gem. Now, we've got, and she's right, the zircon can come in a real plethora of different colours, right from sort of clear white zircon, which was really popular for centuries. But then there's these new colours, these hyacinth colours, these beautiful cognac colours, and red zircon, really rare. Gosh, I mean, I don't know if we've ever had red zircon on Jewellery Maker. But one of the most sought after is the blue. as well. But this is, as Sarah's just pointed out, this colour tone that we've got here is few and far between. Now, I got asked the other day by somebody what, and I very rarely mention this, and I should do, and I apologise, what Mohs hardness scale is zircon? Because if you think about it, if zircon is a gemstone that has withstood, what, 4.7 billion years of history of this planet, you think about all those tectonic plates coming together and driving the mountain ranges and the Himalayas and things out from 9 miles below the ocean, pressing that pressure of the planets up into the landmass up into creating the Alps and things. You think about the heat, the pressure, the trauma that this gemstone has had to endure. It's got to be a relatively hard gemstone, hasn't it, on the Mohs hardness scale? So the Mohs hardness scale starts at 1, which is soft, up to 10, which is the maximum hardness, which is your diamond. You can only get diamond at 10, ruby and sapphire at 9, and then anything between 6 and 8, or 6 and 10, is great for jewellery. And the good news about zircon, because it's had to withstand all of that history of our planet as it forms, it's a 7.5, a 7.5. So it's right up there on hardness. So it's ideal whether you make a bracelet that gets more knocks, or a ring that gets knocked, obviously, or earrings, or whatever you fancy, zircon can take it. That's the good news. And if you want brilliance, you know, if you particularly want a gemstone to sparkle, you cannot go wrong with zircon. It will sparkle. If it's cut well, as all of ours are, it will deliver on sparkle, brilliance, every time. Forget the history. Park the history for a second. Just even put that to bed if you can, and just think, nah, I'm not even going to worry about the history of it. I just want to, because that's the other thing. Something can be historic, but it can be ugly. Or you could see a painting that's worth millions, billions, but you look at it and you think, well, I wouldn't put that on my wall. Do you know what I mean, though? Sometimes you look at, you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but when it comes to zircon, everybody thinks zircon is beautiful because of the brilliance. Would you like to see it? And if you like, you what, darling? Sorry, he's interrupting me. If you want to, darling, we'll do that for you. I'm happy to do whatever you want. I'm merely here as your puppet, darling. I love the way he says to me, should we do this? As if I've got a choice. Yes, go on then. Go on then. Yes. Okay, we've put those in, the graphics in, so that you can start checking out if you would like to, because I have only got 44. Okay, 44, and that's to go around everybody. So what I would just like to point out as well, this isn't just blue. I'll see if we can do a close-up. It is, if you like those different colours of the ocean, you know, when you go from sort of shallow and you get the different hues, and if it's in a lagoon, in a cave, there are real blue greens, green blues here. And if you love bicolour tanzanite, I promise you, this strand of zircon is for you. I really do mean that. All we've done here is a genuine natural gemstone with just an element of heat that's been added to the gemstone, just to enhance that colour tone. That's all we've done. And you can, with that adamantine fire lustre, I'm sure you can understand why more often than not zircon does get confused for blue diamonds in this colour tone, because it has the adamantine fire lustre that diamonds has. And that's the lovely thing, when you wear zircon, it makes you feel special because of that brilliance, because of that high performance. And in fact, I'm going to put that on and let me show you what it looks like, because when it comes into contact with the skin, it explodes. Not just the colour, but that brilliance. Now, how expensive a gemstone does that look? Doesn't it, Jo?
It's beautiful. It really does look very expensive.
It really does. I mean, this is real splendour, isn't it?
I think if you were wearing that down the road, you would stand taller.
Oh, yeah. The shoulders would be back.
Yeah.
The spine would be a bit straighter.
You'd fill $1 million.
Oh, yeah. And that's the thing. And this is the lovely thing. And I don't mean this to sound twee or anything like that, but you are in possession of history here. Millions, billions of years of history. We talk about some gemstones. We all rave, don't we, about that? I mean, I know we've got our amber weekend coming up this weekend, and we rave about the fact that amber is a minimum of 44 million years and anything up to 175 million years old, probably about the time, what was the dinosaurs became extinct about 77 million years ago. In fact, I was chatting to Linda Bromwell this morning and she was telling me about it. And that's one thing, that's incredible. But this is 4.6, was it 65 million years ago, the dinosaurs? Oh, I thought it was 77 million years. Give or take a few million years, Between 65 and 77, it was the end of the Mesozoic period anyway, wasn't it? So, anyway, all right, dinosaur. So, but when you think this goes 4.6 to 4.7 billion years old, that is something that the human brain can't actually get its head around. You can't envisage that amount of time, can you? And yet, doesn't it look brand new and fresh? It's a really, really unusual tone of zircon. I honestly, I'm going to tell you this now, I believe the 3 and the 7 at the front are the wrong way around. I really do. I really do. If that was $73.95, I'd think we're kind of Jewellery Maker prices wise, because we go low, don't we? I genuinely believe the 3 and that 7 are completely the wrong way around. Now then, all of our collectors coming in, which doesn't surprise me at all. It isn't often that we get zircon from Sri Lanka, and we talk about the rarity of white Sri Lankan sapphires all the time. I know I do. So it is a real treat to get blue zircon from Sri Lanka. These are exceptional in their colour tone. The performance is quite clear for you. I don't need to tell you how good these are. They look more like a diamond than any other gemstone other than a diamond because of the brilliance, because of the adamantine luster, but they are way rarer than a diamond, way rarer. They're going to give you more fire than a diamond generally will because of that double refraction, that light that splits from a single ray into 2 and then pinball machine ricochets around the gemstone and then exits so quickly that it gives you that burst of rainbow-like fire. It's an extraordinary gemstone. That coupled with the history, you've got an exceptional gem. You really have. But those collectors that are checking out, I know you will do this because you're not daft, do get your authenticity card as well. They're only 25p and it will authenticate that you've got the real deal on your zircon. Okay? So, well done. Well done. Right then, now at the end of this hour, not only have we got the godfather of gemstones that we've just done there with the zircon, we also have, we've had the phenomena of chatoyancy earlier in the Shara White and the Tiger's Eye, but we've had the adamantine luster there and the double refraction in the zircon. There's fascinating effects that gemstones deliver, but we also have a gemstone that can do colour change. So for me, if ever you get a gemstone that can colour change, even from one colour to another, so like your colour change fluorite that goes from blue to pink and vice versa. There are gemstones like sarite and zoltanite that change to lots of colours and your imperial, but any gemstone that can change colour effectively, you're getting 2 for the price of 1, at least, aren't you? Because it's not just that one tone, and that's what we've got. And then there are certain gemstones that have got real rarity. I mean, all gemstones are classed as rare and precious. That's the very nature of what they are. But there are certain gemstones like your alexandrite, your grandidiorite, your red zircon, your red diamond, rare gemstones, your taphitite. I've never seen a taphitite. Your blue amber, You get those into your collection and you're really doing well, aren't you? You're a collector then. So we do have, at the end of in this hour, we do have, and there you have it, we do have a rare chance to buy alexandrite. Okay, can I just say, Sarah, my darling, in Cheshire, I'll give you one more look. I know you just messaged, you've just looking to buy that now, darling, and I know you'd like another look. Jane and Steve as well in Lincolnshire, hello, lovelies. And also to Lynn in Ayrshire, Sue in Warwickshire. I know that collectors in the Channel Islands, Jane's got them, a collection of Tyne and Weir has actually bought 3 of these. I only started with just over 40. So it's a very limited edition, very uniquely coloured blue zircon from Sri Lanka. And if you want to own it, do you know what I always do? This might work for you, it might not. It works for me. If I see something I really, really, really want, but I can't necessarily justify it to myself, I ask myself that question. And if my immediate answer is one way or the other, that's the way I go. So if I say to myself, I'll look at that now, like Joe, Jill, Sarah, Lynn, Jane, Steve, and say, will I regret not getting that? And if my answer is yes or no immediately, that's what I do. Because you've always got that 30 days. And if you're still getting your pension or your pay packet, normally within that 30 days, your other payment will come in, won't it? So you might be able to justify it. That's the way I do it anyway. It might work for you, it might not. It's just a thing. But I've seen many zircon in my time, and I don't often see a zircon with that bicoloured tanzanite effect with the blue, green, green, blue. Very unusual. Very collectible. Sorry, I just... now then, one of the gemstones that I know for a fact you're going to like, Joe, because it's purple.
Getting excited now.
Oh, I'm getting you excited, aren't I, young lady? Good. That's what gemstones should do, shouldn't they? They make us excited. We've got these lovely shapes as well. I love the new shapes we're bringing you in gemstones as well. I really do. Alvina, well done. You've got the zircon. Sue in Warwickshire, you've checked the zircon out. Congratulations. Joe, Jill, Sarah, Lynn, Jane, Steve, collectors. Good luck on that zircon. It's a very limited strand. Sorry about that. But it's exceptional. So what we've got here, look, is your lovely amethyst. And this is what I love about amethyst. You get such a lovely variety of tones and shades of those purples, don't you?
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
They are.
That would go nice with the last strand.
Would you put that with the zircon?
I think I would.
Would you? Oh, you devil.
I think I like the two together.
Okay. So these are your puffy squares. Now what we mean by a puffy square, it's a funny description, isn't it? I grant you. But it means that the square's not flat. If I can show you, it's sort of like a puff, you know, like when you see a bird and it puffs its chest out. Yeah? You know, little feathered friends. It's got that effect, so it's not flat at all. Yeah? Oh, my little robin's just started coming back to my garden. Oh, I saw him yesterday. It made my day. It's always a sign of Christmas as well, I think, and winter when you see the robins sort of frequenting the garden a bit more. It's lovely. The code is SIGP18 on your amethyst squares. Again, as you said earlier, Joe, lovely shape for a bracelet because they'll sit nice on the wrist. Yeah, really pretty look. That's a good price for a natural amethyst there.
It's a lovely size, and actually for beading round as well.
Yeah.
Seed beads would be nice.
Yeah, it is lovely, isn't it? And the thing is, look at that there. I mean, I wear these practically, well, pretty much every single day. And you expect to see a bracelet in rounds, but just look at that, what a lovely different effect you get with just changing the shape. It's just really different, isn't it?
Nice and different, unusual. And so you could always space them with the rounds as well.
Yeah, and that would look nice, wouldn't it?
It would show off the shape even more.
Thank you, Lucy, darling. She just made us all a drink. You are lovely, Lucy.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh, actually, I've got something perfect to go with that. Now, quartz, usually, more often than not, smoky or clear. But how about we give you the perfect tone to go with those amethyst and mix up, keep the lavenders together. What do you think? I think that's only about spot on together, doesn't it? Lavender quartz with your purple amethyst. That's perfection, isn't it? It's really, I don't know whether that's coming through quite so well on the camera. Put a board underneath for you because I think I might be losing it a bit there. Hang on a second. Now will that show, because it's a definite lovely subtle hint of lavender. Does that come through better now, look? I think that's one you need your 30-day money-back guarantee on, so you can see the colour properly. Because that's almost bordering on looking clear here on that camera, but it isn't. It's a proper lavender. So if you could just humour me, trust me, then you'll get to see the lovely lavender when you get it home. It's very pretty, that. You can see it in the recording there, actually, a lot better, can't you? Sorry.
If you were to mix that with a lovely, like a crackled quartz, a clear bicones or something.
I've got some crackled quartz on the show tonight.
Yeah.
I've got some crackled quartz.
It would just show off the delicate of that colour.
Yeah. I think it's the white crackle quartz I've got coming up later actually, but even so, still look very lovely, won't it? $12.95. I think we got some with the rainbow as well, haven't we? Oh, I love the rainbow. I can see a rainbow. Do, 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 do. Do. It's a nice song, that, isn't it? That song. Oh, I'm going to stick with well, let's see, because that's the thing, you know. Now, earlier on. Oh, what did we have earlier? Those black and white monochrome agate, bigger cubes. Yeah. If you want to space it and reduce the cubes, this would be perfect for that earlier. And if you aren't watching earlier and you think, what are you talking about? It's not a problem. You go back to the JewelleryMaker.com website or the Jewellery Maker app, click on today's products, and you'll see everything that was on the show today. And it'll tell you if it's sold out. Obviously, you can't get it, but if it's still available, you can. And that's right back to 8 o'clock this morning when we started live on the breakfast show. They're all there. So, you know, unless it's sold out, and then you've had it, haven't you? So, or somebody's had it. How light in your 4mm cubes? Now, I like those because they're cute cubes, aren't they?
They are cute.
They are cute. They're not too big. They're not too small.
They're
just
go with everything.
They go with everything, like your side order of chips. ELGP94 is your code. The price is fabulous. I'm not gonna complain because let's face it, we need our gemstones that we can get. Oh, hang on a second. I've just been Zena. Robins are in the garden all year. Oh yeah, no, I do know that. I just think they. Okay, right. Their red breasts fade. Oh no, I didn't know. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Zena, robins are in the garden all year. Now, okay, right. I knew that. I didn't know this bit. Their red breasts fade over the spring and the summer, and they become redder in the autumn, which is why you notice them. Is that true, Jo?
It is.
Is it?
Yeah. After they do all their blousy, I'm a man, come and get me kind of show to the female, that's when they've got their good colours on show. Oh. Then after the mating and all the hard work of bringing up little ones, they go really dull, and then they go for a period of dropping the feathers and redoing the feathers. So.
Oh, and that's why they're more noticeable.
Yeah, so you'll think you're just seeing lots of female robins, but it's not. They lose all their colours.
Now, I wished I knew who you were and I could say thank you properly. Oh, wow, how fascinating. Oh. What's the Roger Moore Magnum got anything to do with the robin? Sorry, yeah, no, Tom's just finding out about it. Let's tell you about this. Right. Now, Adam told this story recently that apparently Roger Moore, 007, actually technically was responsible for aiding in the invention of the Magnum Ice Lol. Because apparently he was on Parkinson or Russell Harty or something, wasn't he? And he said he loved a chalk ice, but why couldn't it be on a stick? He didn't like, So anyway, somebody from Walls apparently was watching and therefore then invented the Magnum. So if you've got any factoids that you'd like, brought to the show, ideally gemstone related, would be nice. Or whatever you fancy, then message in and we'll have a little natter. You can text from your phone, it's dead easy. You just type in the number 60777, start your text with JM Studio, which kind of sat-nav routes you into the studio, and then you start your message and we'll have a chat. All right. Yeah. What is? Oh, he's looking, he's not. Do you know he didn't trust you there, Adam? He's looking up. He's looking it up, look. He wasn't trust. Well, why are you looking it up then? You got an interesting fact at all, Jo, you want to share?
I'll think of something.
You'll think of something.
Yeah,
good.
think of
You have a think. Leah?
Can't be put on the spot.
Don't be put. Oh no, we like to put you on the spot. Yeah. It's the very nature of what we do. Oh, now don't forget we've got that lovely necklace of the snowflake obsidian that Jo's wearing. Should we do that? Can I borrow a white bust, please, Leah? There's one over there in the corner, darling. Thank you. Because Jo is wearing the best necklace that she made herself, and the actual part of the neckline piece is actually this gemstone, your snowflake obsidian. Thank you, my darling. But what we've done here is done a lot of the work for you, basically, and stranded it so that it looks like a beautifully, professionally set necklace. So it starts at a 6mm on the side, and then it grows and grows and grows and grows into those lovely 14mm, and looks fantastic, doesn't it? So it's just ready to go. We do send our gemstones out on temporary strands. The reason being is because we don't know what you want to do with it. So there's no point us putting, you know, a fire line or a wildfire or flex right or whatever, because there's so many. You might want to go wire. We don't know what you want to do, so we put it on a temporary strand, and then we give you the option to just restrand it and use it as you see fit. So can I just ask you, Jo, on your beautiful necklace that you're wearing, on the main necklace part, why did you choose snowflake obsidian?
I wanted the black and the grey, and I knew I liked the snowflake obsidian anyway. Yeah. So it was a nice choice to choose. Yeah, it does look lovely. And it is that, as you say, that silver black. Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful. So. Fabulous piece of work. And it's a lovely, interesting gemstone. As you can see there, look. It's got that mottled, and it is like a blizzard. And some have got like a blizzard of snow. Some have just got as the snow's tentatively starting. It's got a lovely mix look. And see, look, some is really almost black. And then some is sort of like, as I said, like a blizzard. Some is the big, big sort of snowflakes, giving you that real mottled effect. It's a fascinating gemstone. Yeah. It really is. Now then, all that work. For £6.99. Now, if you got my the kit earlier, can I just show you with the grey coated clear quartz as well? Just give you options to go with it. Look at that. See, these go with so much. These beautiful coated quartz. Again, perfect marriage there. Gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. You've got the interest and the pattern on the snowflake, and then you've got the sparkle from the glass. Just lovely. They work great together. Really do. TAPO. 6.2 for those lovely snowflake obsidian in the graduated design. No, I don't have many of these left. You're going to have to grab these really quick, my lovelies. Okay, very, very quick. These are nearly gone. They are sterling silver, earrings, pendants, charms, whatever you fancy. They've been hammered for you, so the effect is done. Okay, and that gives you texture and extra luster. Now you can see clearly. I've turned it at the reverse. You can see the 925. If I now turn that the right way for you, excuse my, oopsie-daisy, there you go. Really effective texture and luster. Do look great, don't they, though? Do you like those? Gorgeous, yeah, yeah. The shine off of them is wonderful, and I do like the texture. Yeah. Imagine that with your charm bracelets, or as just a pair of earrings with those, if you've got two of them. You want to see it from the side, Tom? Why? Oh, okay. You said, could you show it from the side? I'll do that for you. And that does show you how hammered it is, and it's hammered on both sides. Do you want to see these earrings? Yeah? There you go. £4.95. I'm not showing you as an anklet. I'm not getting my legs out on this desk. Not happening, Adam. You'll have to imagine it on my ankle. I'd like to see it as an anklet. It's not going to happen. No. Quite frankly, no. 925 sterling silver hammered effect pendant or earrings or charm or whatever. Now, Jamie, hello, evening all. I had the best day. It's a long, long time today. What? Hang on. Evening all, I've had the best day. Oh, in a long, long time today. Fabulous. Why? Yeah, hang on a minute. I'm not having that. Jamie, you can't send a cryptic message in like that. Why? Why? That's not fair. That's like building us up, getting us all excited and then nothing. Oh, Zena, you look beautiful this evening. Mark. Thanks. Now, Mark, I rang you. You rang me. I rang you. I'm sorry I missed you. Poor Mark today.
tipping it down where he is on holiday. Well, he had a nice day yesterday, rubbish day the day before, and really wet day today. So I'm so sorry. Have you got me fudge yet, though? You got me fudge? Sarah's messaged in. What's she saying? She says, in 2017, more people were killed taking a selfie than in shark attacks. I'll stick with the shark. Sarah, that's like Mark Smith's one, that more people have been killed by vending machines than sharks. Yeah, that's Mark's fact. Mark's fact is more people in the world get killed by vending machines each year than a shark. Excuse me, I've dropped the... Anyway, hello, Mark. Excuse me, I've had a dropage. But, yeah, can we have non-kill-related messages in, please?
Is that the contents of a vending machine?
No, but you think about, you know, when people
it
get frustrated
landing
and
on
shake
you?
it because the money's gone in and then it tips
and
over
it
and probably squishes them. I don't understand...
What a way to go.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't understand vending machines. Why do you go to a vending machine when they're so expensive? I don't understand. I never go to a vending machine. Ever. Ever. They're so expensive. Lucy's just given us a fact that apparently our Coke in our vending machine and other drinks are available. It's cheaper than in Tesco. Thank you, Lucy. Right, now then, I've got a real treat for you now. Have you ever... Now, speaking of that woodland collection that we've got in the Amber on Sunday morning... Oh, hang on, Jamie's going to say... Hang on. Because I'm one step closer to getting my dream. Hang on. Dream house. The paperwork has just gone through to the solicitors. And the sale is nearly complete. Oh, Jamie. Oh, gosh, such a nerve-wracking time, isn't it? Isn't it? Your dream house as well. Oh gosh. Everything crossed for you, Jamie. Everything crossed, my friend. Oh, how exciting. Because your house, your home is your sanctuary. It's your castle, isn't it? It's your... Oh, you know. Oh, very exciting. Good for you, Jamie. I'm sorry to be so nosy. Now, the woodland, do you know what the rhyolite is called in the gemstone world? It's called a rainforest jasper. Don't you know? And it's really, really interesting rhyolite. To me, it's like almost like a camouflage effect mixed in with a tie-dye.
Yeah.
Designed by Mother Nature.
I've got rhyolite, but only in 6mm round.
Oh yeah, I've got that strand.
Which is beautiful.
It is,
but this one, because it shows off the characteristics so nicely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've just been talking about sharks. Poor sharks were getting a right grilling then, weren't they? Versus,
vending machines.
Vending machines and what was the other one from Sarah? Selfies, wasn't it? Yeah. But that could almost start to be a shark's fin, couldn't it? If you angled it correctly. So you've got these lovely triangular slices, but they're really chunky slices actually, aren't they? Now, if somebody wanted to set those onto, let's say they've got their 6mm round strand that you've got, Jo, how do you attach that to a 6mm round gemstone strand?
The simplest way with your beading thread. So you could alternate a triangle and then a round, or a couple of rounds and a triangle and have a pattern out of it.
Okay.
You could attach it to your beading foundation and then bead round it and add your rounds onto that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Lovely.
Yeah. But that close-up is gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because, look at that. Wow. I could look at those all day, couldn't you? Now, Tom, is this your interesting fact? Is it your interesting fact? Okay, is everybody aware of the crisps that come in the tube called Pringles? Other crisps are obviously available. The founder of Pringles, Frederick... Oh, it's another... So somebody else has passed away, right. Passed away in 2008, right? Yeah. This had better be good. His ashes were buried in a Pringles tube. Right, thank you for that, Tom. I'm so sorry. You, out. Can somebody out there give me a better interesting fact, please, than the Pringles one.
I've got a fact about Pringles.
You've got a fact about Pringles. Oh, does that not surprise me? Right, okay.
They don't have to pay potato tax because there's not enough potato crisps.
Pardon?
They don't have to pay.
They don't have to pay
tax.
potato tax. I didn't know there was a potato tax.
Yeah, but because there's not enough.
Because there's not enough potato. Okay, right. Thank you. That was quite a good one. Thank you. Thank you. Go on, Lucy. Go on, then have yours. Go on, then, Lucy. Apparently, oh, that's interesting. Apparently, you can always see your nose constantly, but your brain tells you that you can't. No, Adam said his nose is bigger than most people's, and he can always see his nose. So anyway, there you go. So sorry about that. We're just slightly interesting facts, aren't they? Do you mind if I have a sip of my coffee? Excuse me. Now then, if you've got any more, alarmingly more interesting facts than my team's, I'll be very glad to hear. Oh, wow! Oh, look at those!
Ooh, nice.
Now look at those. Those are a bit wow factor, aren't they? Now, wouldn't they go great with our amber that's coming up this weekend, on our amber showcase weekend? Do you not think?
Very nice.
Yellow, bright yellow quartz. It's coated in yellow in these massive, massive pieces of rough quartz with that yellow coating over the top. They are magnificent, aren't they?
Yeah. I'd loved it. It would popped if you put a bit of black agate between each one.
Mm-hmm. Now, Marianne's an evening, Zena, looking very summery. Oh, thank you, darling. That's very kind of you. It was 22.5 in Tamworth today. Enjoy the rest of your night. My friend is bringing pizza in a minute. Marianne?
Could you bring us some?
Marianne? Now, is this my Marianne in Four Oaks who keeps promising to meet me for a coffee and never does? And now you're having pizza delivered and we're not having any? I mean, Marianne. It was hot actually today, wasn't it? I sat outside, I had a telephone call with my friend on my mum's bench in my garden, and it was proper hot. It was. I nearly had a G&T, but I was working tonight. I thought I'd better not. Thank you, Adam. Okay. Oh, sorry, I thought you'd done the prize. I moved on. Marion, what pizza are you having? What topping, Marion? Now, do you like what pizza do you like, Joe?
I like one with feta cheese and black olives and
you
spinach.
Oh, look at her.
And whatever type of chicken flavour, yeah.
Oh, see, I'm a margarita with pineapple.
Pineapple's nice.
Chicken and sweet corn meat feast. What are you having, Marion? Actually, don't tell us, because we'll all be desperately starved. We're all
hungry.
now dreaming of pizza, aren't we? We're all now thinking of pizza. But yeah, it was lovely and warm in Tamworth today. You right? Really nice. Yeah. So $14.95 for those. Well done, my darlings. You can grab those while... oh, that's a nice name. Alessia in Greater London. What a lovely name, Alessia. Oh, Peter, did you know that your feet is the same length from your wrist to your elbow? That's a good fact, Peter. I had heard that. I've never tried to put my foot on my to try and. Have you done that, Adam? Oh, you weirder. Odd. They're, you know. Now then, ooh. Thank you, Peter. You're interested in these facts, aren't they? Now then, beautiful drops of carnelian. Teardrops. Oh, lonely teardrops. Do, 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 do. 12 by 8 mil. Now, this is unusual. Can I just test this fact? I don't mean to... I'm sorry, but I've never seen that, and I've been here in many years. 30 stones. I've never seen us do that. Can I check? Just to prove the point. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 32. See, we can't help ourselves. We cannot help ourselves. We say approximately 30 stones, and then we give you 2 extra. That's great. No, it's a positive. It's a positive. But I know what we like. We like to under-promise and over-deliver. Oh, I had a funny delivery man yesterday. Oh, he did make me laugh, this man from the delivery yesterday. He was trying to be proper macho. He was an older guy, comes to the door with this box, and he got 12 bottles of something, so it was heavy, but it made me laugh, this lovely old boy. So I opened the door, and he gives me this box. Oh, I'm like that. I went, oh, it's heavy. He went, well, it isn't. I just walked off. He really made me laugh, because I was like, ugh. I was so heavy. He just went the way he went, well, it isn't. He couldn't eat it. It was hilarious. Oh, it was so funny the way he did it. And I was like, oh, you macho man. I just remember that's just, oh, it tickled me again. Anyway, so a big carat weight, gorgeous faceted teardrops, really pretty size those, aren't they, Jo?
Yeah, really nice size. Nice.
Yeah.
We were saying about cascading
Yeah.
earrings and necklaces earlier.
Ooh.
One of them, because you could do it in the like the ombre colouring with them.
I'm just thinking, you know, we started earlier on. Do you remember earlier on we had those lovely garnets and they were like £3 something? And we said if you did a cascade, if you got those garnets that we started the late show off with earlier, they were £3 something. How much were they? Can you remember? Was it? No, I think they were cheaper than that. I'm sure you went below £3.95. You know, I thought you were a monkey at the time. But if you get that strand of the garnet, we'll see if we can pop it on the bottom of the screen if Tom can just locate it. It was a great deal. It was definitely £3 something. And it would go lovely together. Oh yeah, we did this. I tell you what, if you got Nadia's Wisteria Seed Bead Tree DVD last week, and we were talking about doing a beautiful flame tree or a tulip tree. There it is. Oh my goodness me. You could do an autumnal version of that, couldn't you, in oranges? Yeah, and you could do an all different seasons tree, couldn't you, as well, for the 4 seasons. Oh, that'd look great. Did you manage to... There you go. I thought it was naughtier than what you said. £3.25 he did the garnet for earlier. Well done. Thanks, Tom. Oh, now. What happens with the seasons? Colours change, don't they? Yeah, colour change. So if you could get that in a gemstone, that's even better. And we have that coming up in a moment. We'll do one more treat, and then we'll do the Alexandrite Star By. Now then, earlier on we had those incredible fungi stroke mushroom. I think they've sold out actually on the Mood Kite. Also now, coming up on Friday at 2 o'clock, I have mentioned this, we've got these huge we've never had rondelles like this before, in all different gemstones, and we've definitely got Mood Kite because I've seen them. We've got these massive 19 by 30 mil massive rondelles. They're fab. So you're going to need to balance it with something equally as sizable, I would have thought. So if I give you these in advance, you know then you've got the heads up at 2 p.m. on Friday. That's Greenwich Mean Time, London Greenwich Mean Time, 2 p.m. this Friday with myself and Gemma. Now look at these. I mean, they're just, this with one of these huge rondelles in the centre. Now, actually, that lovely little tree that we've just shown you, the smaller version that Nadia did out of the wire that she's put onto a piece of bark over there, we did just show it, didn't we, Leah? Thank you. You could use these as a base for a tree of life, for a freestanding tree of life if you fancied as well. These are big enough because they go up to 30 by 38 mil, so they're very much sizable to use as a base, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice size.
They're lovely. You can see there, I've just popped that there so you can see the drill hole. Oops, a daisy. That drill hole with the size of that cord coming through there is very substantial as well. So, Australian Mookite. Massive slabs. I'm going to give you an idea how many you get. 1, 2, this is just an average, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So each one of those massive slabs is just under £2.50. And if you think about it, 65 carats a piece as well. Now we're going to give you a price saving. So instead of £2.50 a slab, less than £2 instead. It's good, isn't it? Massive faceted slabs. And again, if I can just give you an idea, look, of all the different colours and patternation. Look at that. They're lovely, aren't they? Fascinating. I mean, look at that one there. Just beautiful colour tones that all blend together so well, don't they? So, well done, everybody. I've not got that screen, so, oh, there you go. Oh, Maggie's Scotland. I can't do Scottish. Can't do it. I was talking to my friend Valerie today, and she's Scottish, and I tried to do the accent with her, and she went, you can't do it, can you? I went, no. Ooh. Can't do it. Can you do it, Joe?
No.
No. Can you do it, Luce?
No.
No. Leah?
Can do.
I know you can do a dolphin.
No.
Go on.
No, Spice Girls. You just say
Oh, yeah, what's the Spice Girls?
Space Girls.
What do you do it?
Space Ghettos.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, that's quite, yeah. Now, 1995. You all right there, Lucy? You all right there, lovely? Now then, oh my word. I mean, it is so... I never thought I'd see the day on Jewellery Maker where we got the likes of Grandidierite and Alexandrite. In fact, before we go into that, will you just say Grandidierite for me, just for a giggle, Tom, please, in my ear? Oh, I'll take it by that gesture, that means no. Okay. You can't say it. It's fascinating. I love hearing him say it. Anyway, so I have got... It will always be limited on Alexandrite by the very nature of the rarity of the gemstones. So if you want the kudos of becoming a collector in one purchase, you do that by buying a strand of Alexandrite. He's got me doing it now. Alexandrite. Because I heard you say Grandidierite and you threw me. I'll teach me. That's karma. So good luck. Do be quick if you want it. Rare colour change Alexandrite Star Buy. Do you know, previously to this strand of Alexandrite, if I recall correctly, in all the years that I've been on Jewellery Maker, we only ever... Do you remember if you used to watch all that time, we used to do the letters of the alphabet, and we had one with a birthstone of a tiny little Alexandrite in it, and that was the only Alexandrite we ever had. Do you own Alexandrite, Joe?
No.
Would you like to?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
The collector-holic in me needs it.
And that's the thing. There are certain gemstones that are on our bucket list, aren't there? The gemstones that hopefully you and I can afford most days thanks to Jewellery Maker. And then there are certain gemstones that, I mean, for me, some of the gemstones, I never thought I'd own chrome dioxide. Never. You know, how rare chrome dioxide is. And then I can actually these days, or pearls and things, pearls are expected to have a big price tag. And I can bestow these gifts on my friends with these incredible sapphires and rubies and tanzanites, Grandidierite, for goodness sake. And I can do that and give it to a friend just because. It's a lovely feeling. You can't put a price on that feeling. Even, you know, it's incredible. Especially when you have a love affair with gemstones, because once you've fallen for gemstones, it's an intoxicating relationship that you're never going to fall out of love with these. You're besotted, aren't you?
Besotted, and you crave the ones you haven't got.
It's an addiction.
Yes.
It's an absolute addiction. You can't be faithful to one gemstone, can you?
No.
It's the one time I am not faithful.
Multiple affairs. Absolutely.
Multiple affairs with gemstones. It's about the only time I would condone it. So I have got Alexandrite. Now, unfortunately, as good as my director is, we can't really show you the colour change effect of Alexandrite effectively. Okay, we can't. No matter how good my lovely Adam is, he can't. But you need to get it home. So if you get naked flame, lighter effect, candle effect, incandescent light, take it out into the daylight, bring it back in again, you'll see the beautiful effect of alexandrite. And it's, having said all that, it's just the kudos of actually owning such a rare gemstone. It really is. Madagascan, beautiful, rare alexandrite. I do not own alexandrite, Lucy, and I blooming well wish I did. Do you know, is that the buy price? Because that is cracking for 5 carats of alexandrite. No, genuinely, that is absolutely... I mean, we know the prices of our alexandrite, of our grandidierite, and that's even more rare than alexandrite. But that is great already at 149.95. It's beautiful. Now, as I said, obviously limited. We're never going to have big numbers of alexandrite. Never. It's impossible. Oh, my word. Oof. Oh, hang on a sec. How much have you just taken off that? 70 pounds? Have you just calculated that? That's my final answer. What were we at before then? No, we weren't. Excuse me. How much is it? £70 off, is it? Okay. Thank you. Yay. £70 saving. £70 saving? That's incredible, isn't it? Oh my word. £79.95. Look at that. I mean, I can't believe I'm going to say this, and I didn't pay the bill. But I went to a hotel once that I live right next to, and I went with my thankfully very wealthy pilot cousin, and he bought a bottle of Fleury wine for that price. And I wouldn't mind, but we had 2. It was great, tasted beautiful. He paid £79.99 as it was actually on a bottle of wine. And you've just been able to buy 5 carats of alexandrite for that price of that wine. Alexandra, alexandrite, oh, how lovely. Oh, Alison in Dunbartonshire, I don't know whether I should be giving all this away, collecting the channel lines. I knew you'd come in. I knew for a fact you'd come in. Beautiful, smooth, fabulous, rare. Oh, for goodness sake, get that authenticity card, won't you? If you own gemstones that are Alexandra, you've got to authenticate them, haven't you? You really do. And do you know our authenticity cards that are like a little credit card size? Tell you how many we made. How many? Yeah, there you go. We made 53. That's all we had. We only ever. You are, even if you all buy one each, you are one of 52 people. 52 other people maximum on this planet have this strand of alexandrite that you've just bought. How cool is that? I mean, it is. It's a bit of a. You're in a very elite few when you own alexandrite. A very elite. It's like a very exclusive club, isn't it?
So not only can you explain how rare this gemstone is, but the fact you've got the proof and you know you're only one of 52 other people have got it.
And that does make a difference. It's like, you know, when I buy a piece of artwork, I love going into an art gallery. But if it's got more than about 300 prints, I won't buy it. You know, I just won't. So, now then, I've got some really pretty agates I've got coming up a bit later on as a star buy in the next hour. They're fascinating. So we'll do these, I'll tell you what, we'll do these in 20 minutes. Yeah, 9:15-ish. Because obviously we've got the kit and the demo. Oh, look at those. Do you know, earlier on, now I only had one, I grant you, but we had a lovely strand of teal and another strand of a beautiful colour of shell pearls, and they both go really well with that. Mind you, that rhyolite trilliant pendant would go nice with that as well, wouldn't it?
It would. The smoky colour quartz
in
the kit.
Yeah. So, yeah, so if you got these as well, those would go lovely that were in Joe's kit earlier, look. What do you think? Yeah, good call, Joe. Lovely. an interesting fact about Taylor Swift today. So, now Taylor Swift's what, 29? Now, obviously, there's all this conversation these days about non-gender specific and things. I thought this was ahead of her time. So her mum and dad named Taylor Swift Taylor because they didn't want her gender to be immediately identifiable just when hearing her name. So I thought how interesting that was. That's why Taylor Swift is called Taylor, because they didn't want her to be able, they didn't want people to know, oh, it's a boy or a girl automatically by the name. I thought, gosh, that was ahead of your time, wasn't it? Fascinating. Just an intriguing fact about Taylor Swift. I do apologise. Where am I going? Sorry, darling. Aha! Now then, would you like the good news before we go to the break for the last live hour of the day? That you should be. Droplets of beautiful sunshine on a strand, and we're going under, believe it or not, under £6 to £5.35 for citrine. I mean, again, with the amber this weekend coming up, a whole weekend of lovely amber, brand new lines of amber, this incredible. If you get the chance to own one of the limited pieces of this drop half drill pendant with the sterling silver prong set, oh my word, in the ombre of one of only 200 pieces of this extraordinary ombre amber pendant at 11 o'clock on Saturday, that would be a lovely necklace strand to go with it. The citrine.
I'm imagining what that is going to look like.
Oh, it's
looking
just
forward to it.
Gorgeous. Yeah. Sorry, Tom, what did you say, darling? Oh, okay. That's fine with me. Yeah, darling, no problem. Okay, now then, the lovely thing is I get to mosey on over to Joe after the break, watch what Joe's been making, show you the kit. Joe's going to give you a demo, and then we have, as that star by, those really pretty agates coming up for you as well. So do please join us for our last live hour of The Late Show. See you in a minute.
Jewellery Makers, it's my birthday! I hope you can tune in this Thursday for what will be a really fun show. I'm joined by the very lovely, the super talented Alison Tarry, who has got some very special kits that have been designed around some of my favourite flowers. So if you love your bluebells, your daffodils and your gladiolis, then you'll love this day. Also on Thursday we have a very, very, very special deal of the day. It's the launch of Andamuka Opal. It's an absolutely exquisite strand, a very special opportunity, and one definitely for the collectors. There's going to be loads and loads of deals because I have well and truly raided the vault. There's sterling silver, massive bundles, we've got beautiful charms, loads of gemstones and oodles of inspiration with our lovely Alison. So it's going to be fun. I think there best be cake. So tune us on Thursday from 8 AM.
If you'd like more information on up and coming shows, you can view the programme guide on our website.
Now I have got the perfect thing for you this coming Friday for Gemma Crow's Quick Makes show. We have got the most incredible gargantuan rondelles in all sorts of different gemstones. Now you're probably thinking, really, that big? Oh yeah, I am talking about, are you ready for this? 19 by 30 mil. Oh yeah, and you get 3 on each, and you get jaspers, agate, rose quartz, tiger's eye. We've got mookaite, everything you could possibly need, and they are phenomenal. So do please join us this coming Friday at 2 on Gemma Crow's Quick Makes show. Now this coming weekend is our Amber Showcase weekend, and we all know that you and we absolutely love amber, especially when it's on all weekend. Now we have found something absolutely perfect for you that we have never seen anything like before. You know how we all like ombre, dark to light, light to dark? Well, we've managed to do that in a single piece, in a single half drill pendant for you, and it is absolutely stunning. Would you like a little sneaky peek? There you go. Isn't it absolutely incredible? We've never had anything like this before, and I cannot wait to present this to you on Saturday. Now, the only thing is, with it being amber, it is limited, so you've got to be first come, first served, okay? So I do wish you all the best of luck. Do join us this coming Saturday for our incredible, amazing one-off deal of the day at 11 a.m. How's it the last hour already? 3 hours has gone poof, like that, hasn't it?
Disappeared.
Disappeared because we're having a lovely time, and thank you for all your lovely messages. I'm going to ignore that, Tom. Tom's been very particularly cheeky this evening, but he's okay. We'll get him back, don't worry. Now then, do we like flowers? Who doesn't like... Yeah, thank you, Lucy. Who doesn't love flowers? We love flowers, don't we? Well, I've got the loveliest flowers in these beautiful kits, haven't I?
They're pretty.
Aren't they pretty? Can we just see what the jewellery that our lovely Jo has made? Because I think you'll be really... Look. Oh, these are beautiful. These are our Preziosa flower lamp beads, they're called. They're check glass. I've got them in different colourways. They are so pretty. What? They're lovely. I didn't know we did these.
Pretty delicate.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous.
They're absolutely lovely. And we've got the pre-waxed KO beading thread that we talked about earlier as well. Now, Tom, which one can we start with? This one. Okay. So I've got lovely options for you. Now, we promised you some crackle cords, and we've got seed beads and things, but I've got to show you the Preziosa first, if I may. I'll get to the KO, I'll get to... Look at these. They're just lovely. Hold them up so you can see against the white. Sorry, is that better, Adam? Yeah. So these are fuchsia. They're just lovely. These are the Preziosa Ornella Fuchsia Flower Lamp Bead. You get 3 of them. I can only hold 2, but you do get 3. And they're 18 by 20 mil. They're so pretty. Is the drill hole good? It looks quite good.
It's a good size drill hole.
Good size drill hole, so that's great. So you get 3. That's the first time I've ever seen those. They're so lovely. And then we're going to give you seed beads as well, but
Pretty.
They are. They're just adorable. Those are your crackle quartz 6 mil rounds. You get those as well. And just to prove the point, so I can show you in one camera shot there. Look, there is your 3 Preziosa Ornella flowers in the lamp bead. Okay, then we've got, excuse me, just, whoop, there you go. We've got the KO pre-wax beading thread in the white. So we had a parcel of, a bundle of KO beading threads earlier, but we didn't have the white in there, so we're giving you those. And then to match, look at that, 2 tubes of Miyuki Fuchsia Line Crystal Seed Beads 8.0 and the semi-matte white line crystal in the 11.0. 22 grams in the fuchsia and 24 grams in the semi-matte white. That's a really pretty kit, isn't it?
It's very nice to work with.
Was it? I can tell because you keep smiling.
Well, things make you feel happy and cheerful.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
This is a kit that does that.
Oh. I love, 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 love those Preziosa flower lamp beads. I think they're absolutely adorable. That's not your buy price though. Oh, no, 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 it isn't. We're going to take that down to under £20.
Brilliant.
It is brilliant.
Brilliant.
Isn't it? So if we class the 3 flowers as one component, the strand as a component, the seed beads as a component each because they're sold individually, and the KO thread. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 components there. So you're talking each thing under £4 and at just £3.79 each. Now £3.79 on your seed beads, cracking. But £3.79 for those crackled quartz and the flower lamp beads is brilliant. Your jewellery is lovely, Jo.
Thank you very much.
Absolute pleasure.
It's good fun, nice kit to work with.
Yeah, and you can tell you've had a lovely time with those. And you create. And isn't it great when you get different components like this? It inevitably means you're going to make different looking jewellery. You can't help yourself.
No.
Can you?
No, it makes you do something different as well. And the inspiration sometimes comes from like the kit name.
Of course it does. Yeah.
And I think of fuchsias. I think of years ago when Mum and Dad taking me around flower shows and fuchsia shows.
Yeah.
And they were the big blousey
Yep.
fuchsias.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
But when you actually look up Bolivia fuchsia, it's like these really long, slender tubes.
Yeah.
So that's what I've tried to go for.
Oh, I see.
Hence the big necklace.
Well, the great thing is we've got another colourway. Now we didn't send this one out to because there's only so much work we can expect our guest designers to do. So we've got a very, very similar concept, i.e. the Preziosa flower lamp beads and 2 tubes of seed beads and the KO thread and a different strand of gemstones. So let me give you this one. I particularly like this colour, I've got to say. In fact, I've just ordered a dress. I've just ordered a 1920s flapper style dress in this colour, funnily enough. It arrived today, and it arrived just before I came out, so I couldn't open it and look at it. I was like, no.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah, I'll have a look when I get home. Yeah, absolutely. So now we've got this colour. In fact, can I show you these on their own? Look at these. So beautiful, oops-a-daisy, beautiful check glass. There you go. And that is classed as a lovely teal. Now we did have earlier a strand of teal shell pearls. They've sold out, but if you managed to get those, well done. Teal flower lamp beads, 18 by 19 mil, and again you get 3. I think they're lovely. Really like that colour.
And they make wonderful earrings.
They
because
do.
You get the light through them.
Yeah.
And you get all the colours coming
Agreed.
through.
Yeah. Then we've got for you galvanised silver 8/0s and transparent teal in the 11/0s to give you that lovely colour match. Then we've got the KO thread again in your white for you, and then because obviously when you normally get fluorite, you normally get yellows and purples and whites and that lovely sort of greeny tone. So we thought, how about we mix up that teal of your Preziosa Ornella flowers and put it with fluorite. So a whole strand of genuine cubes of fluorite, your 3 Preziosa Ornella flower beads, plus your 2 tubes of your seed beads and your KO beading thread as well. Great, great kits these are. So the code is SUXC17 to check out, and again, under £20. Brilliant. Oh, thanks, Tom. You absolute star. That's a good deal, isn't it? It's a great deal. £19.75p. Or pennies. P doesn't sound right. I'll have a P, Bob.
P, please.
I'll have a P, please, Bob. 1975. I wish they'd bring that back again properly. It's a love blockbuster.
Yeah.
Everybody raced home from school to watch that, didn't they?
To watch that.
Yeah.
It was good fun.
It was good fun. So yeah, SUXC17, 1975 for your kit. Brilliant price point. Nicely put together kit as well. And I think we've got a cheeky deal on just the Preziosa Ornella lamp bead flowers, haven't we? So, should we pop those on so you've got everything to get, and then we can go to you, Jo? Okay, now then, another set of colours. Okay. Now, I think there's 3 sets of 3 here. Oh, I've just had that beautifully confirmed by Leah. So, 2 sets of 3s of these. And those are your lovely light gold flower lamp beads from Preziosa Ornella. And you get 2 lots of 3. And then we've got the light pink as well. So if I just show you those, you get 3 of the light pink. And they're just adorable. And the one thing that our guest designers, I get told time and time and time again, if you're gifting or selling, there are certain shapes and symbols and things like stars, hearts, and definitely flowers to create floral jewellery that are some of the quickest selling shapes. Is that right?
Yeah. People love those shapes.
Yeah.
It's a definite shape.
Yeah, of course it is, yeah.
Everyone recognises it.
Yeah. I think they're lovely. Now we should be, now bearing in mind you've got 9 Preziosa Ornella check glass flower lamp beads there. And the price, discounted for you this evening, is incredibly, surprisingly, £16.95. Now you divide that by 9, they're less than £2 each. They are in fact, oh, have I added that up wrong? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Sorry, I said less than £2 each, didn't I? Yeah, £1.88. Sorry, I had a brain freeze then, it would seem. My brain just stopped functioning, so I do apologise. Now, Jo, what is it you're going to teach us, lovely girl?
Okay, so the long necklace with the fuchsias, the trumpet-shaped fuchsias.
They look great, they do.
So you can see them there. So the cylinders are herringbone stitch.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay, which is one that's been covered a few times.
Yeah, we've done, yeah.
But I will start it off.
Okay.
And there's also a strand of the seed beads up through the middle of the tube. So the tube is supportive of its own.
Oh, okay.
But you've got
great.
the extra colour coming through because of the central spine.
Okay, great.
So when you're working with the KO, pop it on your needle, give it a good stretch, because it is very stretchy. You'll see from here, it goes from there, and you can get.
Is it boingy?
It's boingy.
There you
Excellent.
go. Boingy.
Boingy. So
I just chat earlier.
Bear in mind when you're using it with seed beads, give it a good stretch, because
like you would with your elastic.
Once you finish beading, you don't want it to carry on stretching afterwards.
Got you. Okay, good point. That's a good tip.
You'll get baggy bead work.
Oh dear me, surely not, Jo.
We don't need anything baggy. So we're going to start off with our thread. You're going to pop 4 of the size 8 pink seed beads on.
Okay.
You're going to tie them into a little loop. So our first base is just 4 of the size 8 seed beads. And we're going to come out of one of them and we're going to add, now I am changing colour to this pretty green in a minute, and the reason being there are slightly bigger seed beads, and
so we can see what you're doing.
See it easier.
Great, no problem.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is pick up 4 of this colour, and I'm going to go through the next pink seed bead, and also obviously using the different shaped and colour beads you can see what's going on as well. So we're going to add another 4 here, go through the following bead. So now we've got 2 sets like little petals. You've got the pink in the centre and the little petals coming outwards. We're going to add another 4, go through that seed bead again. So you've got 3 sets now.
Oh, that built quickly, didn't it?
Okay, so it does build quite quick with the bigger beads, which is an advantage if you want bigger flowers. Just go for a bigger seed bead. There we go, and we're just popping the last set into that last bead, that pink bead, which, there we go. Okay, so we've gone all the way around now, so we've got 4 sets of petals. Now your needle and thread need to pass back up through the first 2 turquoisey colour beads that I've added. And this is where we start our herringbone stitch now.
Okay, yeah.
So we're going to add on 2. Where we're coming out of this set of 2 beads, we've got our 2 on the needle, and then I'm going to pass back down through 1 of those seed beads, which is hard to show. Miss the second set, the first one, and pop up through the second one. Now, this starts joining your petals together, but you're also increasing the length of the tube.
Yep.
So you pass back down 1 bead on the left hand side, and you pass up the second bead. So you can do that move in one go now. Repeat that process until you've gone all the way around the 4 sets of petals. So this is the last set here. So down through one, back up through one there. And then what will happen is when we start going around a few more, these are going to start forming the top of your tube.
Okay.
Okay, now you carry on round, that's all you're doing for that.
Okay.
You carry on, and what I've done here, just to save you watching a lot of seed beads, I've put it...
Oh, just, what, if that's, there you go.
Yeah, here we go, sorry. So we got about 10 rows, 12 rows there of the herringbone stitch.
Yeah.
Okay, so all our little tube is stitched nicely together. That's the end we started with. Okay, I've used a little pointy tool just to keep it on, and it makes it easier to handle. So once you reach a point where you're happy with the tube length, you can obviously make this as long or as short as you like,
absolutely.
depending on your flower design. You need to start, bring it this way round. Here's our herringbone tube here. You're going to carry on adding your herringbone tube, but you don't want to stitch the petals together at this point, because we want them to flay outwards to give it a bit of shape. So all you're literally doing, at this point you can move a bit quicker. You can actually add 4 seed beads, go down through 2 of your column at this point. Okay, so this makes your column grow a little bit quicker.
Yeah, okay.
All right, cross over the column, so you go pass up through the 2 seed beads at that top end, and you'll repeat that process all the way round. So another 4 seed beads on your needle, pass down through 2 of the seed beads on that side. If you can do it in one go, it's quicker. And again, you can see where the split is starting to be more obvious now.
Okay.
So over the other side of the next column, back up. Okay. Now, you don't want to be bored watching the whole of this process. Once you've got the hang of it, it's really easy. And then just keep going round a couple of times until you've got a gap up here for around 8 or 10. But work out the length you want your flower. So can I take the necklace off of here,
of course you can.
Okay, so let's take this middle one here. Okay, so you can see this is where the petals are coming apart.
Okay.
And then once you've rounded off the end, and literally your herringbone, as you add 2 beads on one side, 2 on the left, you actually add a middle one as well. So what happens is your last, once you've reached your length that you want, add 5 beads.
Okay.
And then come back round, and that gives you a nice rounded point to your petal.
Okay.
One of these I think was taking me about an hour and a half in a size 11 beads.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, because they're small beads, obviously this is going to work up quicker with the bigger beads.
Okay.
And you've got to be a little bit careful how often you pass your needle through. I'm using a size 10 needle at this point, which I did for most of this as well, but I did have to drop down to a size 12.
Okay, but the good news is as well, on the show earlier, we had size 10 and size 12 needles.
We did.
So we had both. So if you want to get those, have we got any stock of the needles left, Tom? 10 and 12. Could do both, really. We had them on the show earlier. Yeah. Well, okay. Oh, yeah, if you can, that'd be lovely. It's just going to pop it on the bottom of the screen for you. There you go, look. So, and it's £2.45 for 4 needles. We had the size 12, which is at the bottom of the screen, and we had the size 10 as well. Size 10, size 12 is the slimmer of the two, and your code is MKBD06 for your size 12. Pack of 4, £2.45. All right, but we did have the size 10 earlier as well, so if you want both, you can get those as well. In fact, oh, Tom, you are such a lovely boy. Thank you. ORBD38, size 10, and there's 4, £2.45 again. All right, lovelies.
Okay, so for the centre of the strand, and to give it a little bit of colour, because your fuchsia, it's got a nice white outer tube, and it has a little bustle of flowers.
It does indeed,
underneath, which is the bright pink, is lovely. So in order to get there, up the top, I've just added the crackled clear quartz.
Okay.
Okay, and then I made a little loop with the size 11s. For this case, I'll just add a few, the size 8, just so you can see. So you pop them on your needle, pass back down through your crackle quartz and down through the centre of that top piece of beadwork that you have. Now if you've got a really long tube, you might want to swap to one of those really nice long beading needles that you can get, which I think are on the website sometimes. And that will give you the top piece for your where you're going to dangle from. The centre spike literally is just adding as many of the size 8 pink beads you need.
To go through the whole tube?
You can get through the whole tube.
Right, okay.
Okay, which is where your longer needle works really easily. That will pass up through the centre of your tube.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so just work out roughly how many you're going to need. It's going to be different for everyone.
Of course it is, yeah.
And you don't want all your petals, your flowers to be exactly the same.
No.
I don't think.
Well, they're not in nature, are they?
They're not. And here I ad-libbed a little bit and I did a little bit of Swarovski for sparkle.
So just put that in there so you can see it. There you go.
But in this case, we're going to add one of these gorgeous little clear quartz, which you can't see the hole on.
Yeah, and that's the joy of the crackle quartz, isn't it? It is difficult to find the hole.
You know it's there somewhere. Okay, so I've added the crackle quartz, one more seed bead, because that's going to act as the stopper to stop your clear quartz dropping back off. And then you're going to pass your needle all the way back up through your seed bead. Just take a little bit of care on that. It's going to pop back up the top of your tube. And then at this point, if you had the right number of seed beads, it's going to just dangle slightly below where your petals are going to form. And then you come back up, work your thread all the way back through your link, and then back down and tie up. And then all I've done here is made some little links. So instead of getting the jump rings out, which is so easy to do, you can make little links with the seed beads and then just
keeps it all consistent then, doesn't it, as well?
Join them together, and it's just a pretty thing. Obviously, you could make those links all the way around the necklace.
That's really lovely, really different as well.
Yeah,
really lovely, isn't it?
It's pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty. It is.
And
Thank you, Jo.
Pair of earrings of those as well.
I think as earrings, definitely. Yeah, and as you say, you can make them as long or as short as you want.
Yeah, and you could have a cluster of them. I think would be wonderful.
Yeah, that'd be nice as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, just a let.
That's the trouble is when you start, you can't stop, can you? Now then, it's a really lovely, and I'll tell you what, it'd go great with those white crackle quartz. We've got a fantastic style by for you now. Enjoy. Thank you, Adam and Leah. We have now got these fascinating, gorgeous gemstones. Let me show you. We have got these lovely coins in these beautiful grey. We can't really refer to these as grey.
Silver.
Well, there's all sorts of tones of colours in here. These are completely natural. And you've got this lovely array of colour tones throughout these agates. Completely natural the way they're formed. They're utterly, utterly beautiful. Great size. You can actually see as you go through with some of these more sort of translucent agates here. You can actually see the size of the drill holes. Really, really generous. It's a fascinating gem. And the fact that those are created naturally, it's just utterly, utterly beautiful on your agates there. As I said, if you manage to get the kit with the crackle quartz, they go lovely. So I'll show you that with those. They look great. So the great thing about your agates as well is agates have got great wearability. They're up to 7 on the most hardness scale, so they've got great wearability. And you've got these lovely, what I love about agate is if you look at the way they've been made, or the way they've been created naturally, look, you can see there's these lovely different markings, and you either get flat or concentric layers or bandings within an agate, and now usually an agate will more often than not be dyed to get this effect. But when you get an agate like this that is completely natural It's really, really unusual, and you've got to grab them quick. Now that is also because of the very nature of the size of those gorgeous agates, you're going to have a big carat weight. 490 carats there. You've got that natural array of colours. You've got greens, you've got multiple colours in there. And that can be all sorts of chemical elements in there. We can be anything from traces of oxides of iron, manganese, titanium, chromium, nickel, and any other elements as well. So it's a fascinating, real cocktail of elements to create that gemstone naturally, and to get a natural agate in all of those colours with all of those beautiful layers and patterns. It's just a fascinating gem. And to get it for under a tenner as well. It's pretty impressive. You like which one, Leah? This one? Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? See, I like this one with the green stripe across.
That one looks like a man in a motorcycle helmet.
Which one looks a man in a motorcycle helmet? Which one?
The one you just pushed.
This one? That one?
No, the one you like.
Which one?
Or underneath your phone.
No, which? Come and point to it, Adam.
Like, from the side.
Oh, that one there! Oh, yes, I see it now. Pac-Man. Do you know I saw a very naughty man on the motorway today? This man on the motorway today was on a... Bless you, Lucy.
Thank you.
That's a 74 sneeze she's done. He was on this big motorbike next to me on the middle lane, doing 70 miles an hour, no gloves on. You've got to wear leather gloves when you're riding a motorbike. Well, I kept thinking, oh, Matt, please put some gloves on. So please put some gloves on. No. I thought, isn't it illegal not to wear gloves? I thought you had to wear gloves. Sure you
it's
do.
up to them, but...
Oh, no. Oh, it was going right through me. I kept thinking, please be careful. Lucy, are you allergic to something?
What?
Are you all right? Yeah. You've done like 75 sneezes now.
Sorry.
No, don't say sorry. We're just checking you're okay, love. She's all right. She's all right, apparently. Hello, Andrew. Sir Andrew in south of the Yorkshire. How are you, sir? Andrew's just cheated himself to those. And Lynn, and Sue, and June, and Jean, and Afar. And I think those are very unisex. Now, we had a kit earlier that had got some lovely grey-coated clear quartz. This is still... Can you hear her giggling? Because she can't stop sneezing. You all right? Yeah.
Oh.
Bless her. It's exhausting. Sneezing, isn't it? It's quite exhausting.
Yeah.
Anyway, would you like to know roughly how many you're getting? Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 on mine. They're really lovely, aren't they, Jo?
They are stunning.
55p. I know exactly what you're going to say. £1 for every pair of earrings. Yes, you were, Adam. Yes, you were, Adam. I could see it, Adam. I could see it in your little face. They have this competition where they try and tell me what a pair of earrings. They go, £1 for every pair of earrings. You're like, argh. Say it again, darling. Oh, look.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's stunning.
Uh-huh. We have got amazing peridot. Come on. Oh, that's good. Look at that real zesty, tangy, eye-popping. That looks like, you know when all the streamers come out of a party popper? Yeah? That's like a party popper going off on every single peridot there, isn't it? Do you not think?
Yeah,
You're with me there, aren't you, Jo?
they're so colourful.
They're so bright.
Got a punch to them.
They have got a punch. That's exactly right. A proper punch. Oh my word, they are. They're off the. I mean, that is a pinnacle strand of peridot, isn't it? They are. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah, gorgeous. Yeah, do you know what? Have you ever made a lime green, a lime jelly? It really is, and we happen to know that because I actually bought a lime jelly in the other day, didn't I? We all had some lime jelly, and that is your lime popping jelly colour, isn't it? Yeah, look at that, and I just think peridot on every colour skin, every tone, gorgeous.
You've got nice little spacers on.
We have, do you know what as well? We even give you those spacers, Jo.
So nice and useful.
Honestly, I'm with the sneezing crew this evening. Now, Tom's at it now. Look at that. Well done. Right then, no. Say again. Ooh. We had some lovely shapes of mookaite on the show tonight. They've had those massive slabs. We had those lovely mushrooms, didn't we? In gemstones, isn't it lovely? So there's top drill drops.
But you could have that slab earlier with a nice bit of wire work on the front of it, and then have little drops under like a cascade.
You could. That would look pretty as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I like about these? Have you noticed something that we've done differently than we usually do? We've made them all the same size. Don't usually do that on a drop, do we? Yeah? So they're all 12 by 8 mil drops. So again, you could pair those up lovely. And I like the way we've kind of chopped the top off. So we've not made them pointed, have we? Do you like that?
Yeah. That's a nice feature.
Just a feature. A feature. I like that word, a feature. $11.95. $8.95. You're all right, Lucy. You've exhausted yourself with sneezing, haven't you? Yes, she's like, yes, I'm worn out.
I did a treetop adventure on Sunday. So
You went go ape, didn't you?
So my belly muscles hurt whenever I sneeze.
If you've ever done Go Ape, other events like that are available, but it's hard work, Go Ape. You feel it in your abs, in your legs, you feel like a orangutan afterwards, don't you? It's hard work. Did you have a big zip wire at the end?
Oh, it was great.
Oh, yeah. Have you done it?
No.
Oh, it's great fun if you get the chance. In fact, funnily enough, my friend is down in Dorset this week, Katie, and she's taken her fella to Monkey World today. Gone to Monkey World is a completely different thing. That's where monkeys are. Is that the same?
Apes are there. Go ape is where the apes are.
Yes, Tom, you don't get my attention by just keep saying my name. Does he like monkeys? Yes, darling, that's why they've gone to Monkey World. Do you know, honestly, somebody help me. Somebody help me, please. Please help me, somebody. Does he like monkeys? Does he like monkeys? Oh, no, I saw you filming these earlier, didn't I, Adam? I did. No, it looks like smoky quartz and amazonite to me. I've got it right, there you go. Tom, our producer's favourite gemstone. And then the lovely amazonite. In 4mm strands, 4mm size, pack of 2, guaranteed you get both. Now my producer Tom did actually come on cameras recently on I believe it was a Thursday morning, and presented a whole hour of smoky quartz, and Adam, my director, is still not recovered. Are you all right, Adam? Have you got over it yet? Still traumatised, aren't you?
It's hard work.
Yeah. So, now I'm going to ask you a question, Tom. You've put this bundle together. Why did you put smoky quartz and amazonite together? Because I actually wouldn't have put those two gemstones together. They actually really work well. They actually really work well, don't they, together? And it's not two colours I would have, of gems, or two gems I would have ever thought of pairing, and yet, gosh, it works well. VRNV79, price is going down on your cheeky bundle for you, my lovelies. And £5.48 for the smoky quartz and £5.47 for your Amazonite. Now then, if you've got the kits, how about those? That's rather delicious, isn't it?
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's bridge colour.
It's a what, darling?
It's a bridging.
It's a bridging colour. What do you mean by that, Adam?
From the dark tone to the light.
From the dark tone to light. It's a bridging colour. Well, that's nicely put. Thank you, Adam.
Kleshner.
Oh, is that from Kleshner?
Yeah.
I had a lovely chat with Kleshner last night. She rang me up with a lovely chat. I had a lovely gossip. Well, not gossip, but because I always use the word gossip and I shouldn't, because that gossip normally means you're talking about somebody else, and we weren't. I mean, chatting, but I always call it gossip, and I need to stop that because it makes it a negative connotation, doesn't it? We just had a lovely chat. It was nice, little chat. Yeah, little chatteroo. It was nice. Well done on that, great deal. Oh, now we're talking. Oh, those were the Amazonite actually. I'm going to show you those together. Mm-hmm. Oh, they are nice. They are, aren't they? Oh, got an itchy nose now.
Colour.
Oh, that's attractive. They are a gorgeous colour. Look at this, look at this. Hang on, I'll put it with the Amazonite if you don't mind. Just do human. Oh, yeah. That's what I'd do. Oh, isn't that lovely? Yeah, I like that. Big, chunky rondelles of chrysocolla.
It's a nice bit of copper wire work with those. It'd be wonderful.
Yeah, copper or antique bronze. I'm making you wait, Leah. Leah's trying to get me to sing my chunky song. I just don't want to, I don't want you to all just expect the fact that I'm going to sing the big and chunky song, because I like to keep you wanting. You know, I don't want to be that predictable, do I? You haven't heard my big and chunky song from Madagascar. 24.95, which, as we well know, for rare chrysocolla. Oh, do you know what would be nice in there if you dared be extravagant and decadent? The Alexandrite. I know. Just saying. It is extravagant, I grant you. Bold colours, aren't they? Big, bold and beautiful. That's another song, isn't it? Mika sang that, didn't he? Big, bold and beautiful. Mika did one.
I can't remember how it went. But
No, I can't. Do you know? No, there was a song called Big, Bold and Beautiful as well. I haven't heard Mika for ages. I think you might be right, actually, Lucy. I might have the song title slightly wrong.
It would work.
Ooh, I'll tell you what I did here today. I had to Shazam it, actually. There's a new song by Simply Red. Other bands are available. It's a really good song. Oh, really good. Now, we had these in the kit. But rather than, if you didn't fancy the KO thread, the Preziosa, the seed beads, everything else, how do you fancy the fluorite on its own? Little cubes. $4mm cubes in all those lovely colours. You'll like this then, Jo, because it's got purple in it.
I do.
Why do you like purple so much, Jo?
I don't know. Really, it just appeals to me.
Just like it.
Like it. Pink and purple together. Is
Oh, you like
nice,
those too, do you? Pink and
yeah.
purple. Yeah. Okay, so lovely fluorite, matching sizes of 4mm cubes with that lovely gentle tone of fluorite. Oh, giving it away. And why not? We're not technically giving it away, but not far off, are we? Let's be truthful. Yeah, 4mm cubes for a really puny $5.95. You all right, Tom? All right, Matt Bianco. You just said yeah, yeah. I said yeah, yeah. That's what I said. Who's Matt Bianco? Oh, you still me. Come on. He was in the 80s. You were born in 1986. Oh, God, were you? I was born in 71. I'm to scroll further down now when I'm looking for
that's
photos.
horrible, isn't it?
Scroll.
Where is it?
Scrolling.
72.
Oh, you're not. You're just a year behind
I
me
get
then.
to scroll down those
scrolling,
columns.
Oh. Yeah, we've actually got a member of our crew on the show this evening that was born in the 1990s. Right,
It's not fair.
1995. I've got knickers older than that. I haven't. Can I say I haven't? I haven't, Adam. As you know, I haven't. Just joking. Before anybody, I'm just joking.
I've got shoes older.
Oh dear, you've got to laugh at me. Well, now look at this lovely shape that we've got here. Now we had the pumpkin cut earlier, Tiger's Eye. We had the what's the word? Bicones.
Yep.
Yeah, we had hexagonal Tiger's Eye last week. We've got the big 19 by 30 mil gargantuan rondelles coming up at 2 p.m. on Friday. So if you wanted to, we were saying about having different shapes of gemstones. Well, let me hold those out because they are a really unusual shape. Look. Look at those. They're lovely. Beautiful. Tiger's Eye. Gorgeous big diamond facets on there.
You could wire work them into like butterfly wings or
Well,
moth
that's
wings,
a
I
lovely
think.
idea. Yeah. $12.95, and look at that lovely effect. This is what we call chatoyancy, where you get a single ray of light that beautifully ripples across, and you're seeing it, but again the eye is being caught by these. Can you see? Look, as I turn that into the light, just to show you that lovely square but turned on its side to give you that diamond facet effect. They're so pretty, aren't they? $12.95. Oh, can I just say, I had the weirdest deja vu then when Lucy just said that. Oh, yeah. Do you ever have one of those, you know, that deja vu when Lucy, my floor manager, just said something in my ear, and it was, I've had that, I've lived that moment before. Exact. Oh, that was weird. Adam. He's been so naughty. Oh, now I promised crackle quartz, didn't I, earlier, Missy? And these are rainbow. Look at those. I love them. And in this shape for drop earrings, they're perfect. Look at those. They could be so Christmassy, couldn't they, as well? So lovely, sort of
You could
like
have snowflakes
yeah.
with the top of the flower would look nice. Of those.
Lovely. Rainbow coated, crackled, white quartz, big long drops, 20 by 10 mil. You can see some of the rainbow effect there. I'll give you an idea how many, shall I? Shall we, let's. My friend says that, you know, whenever we go trying to arrange to do something, she always goes, shall we, let's. I'll go, yeah, right then. My friend Lisa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8. Oh gosh, there's 20 on there, you know. Yeah, can I hold those out? And we show you like that snow globe effect inside. If I put them down there, look, you might be like, there you go. You can see that better now, can't you? Look at that, look at that. Look at that effect. Don't you think that's absolutely phenomenal? Oh, look at that. They are lovely, aren't they? 75 pennies. That's it. So what's that a pair then, Adam?
Is
£1.50. Yeah. You were a bit slow on that one, Adam, but we'll let you off because you're so lovely. You know, and it's his penultimate. The reason we were a bit upset, I didn't realise. He reckons he's told me before, but I can't. Well, perhaps I can't remember. We love him. He's our favourite, and it's his penultimate last show with us tonight. You're abandoning us, aren't you? Can you not do it with a great big smile on your face? Honestly, there's what's going on. I'm going to be so sad. You're just beaming at me.
It's because what?
Oh, really? Yeah, it's okay. I know it means you get to spend more time with your girlfriend. That's fine, but you know, we're feeling abandoned, quite frankly, Adam. Oh yeah, you look sad. £14.95, my lovelies, on there. Beautiful rainbow coated crockle quartz. Oh no, Glenda, I was starting to think you'd gone on holiday. Hello, Glend. Hello, Glenda. Oh, I was missing you, and I've just seen you. Right then. Do you like these? We used to see these almost, dare I say, relatively regularly, and they've just been really difficult to come by of late. These are one of the most unusual tones of agates. We've had some lovely agates on the show tonight, and you normally get dyed agates, different coloured agates, but to get this phenomenal, almost borderline angel-like tone of blue lace agate, definitely one of the, well, without question, should be one of the most expensive of the agates, and this is certainly one of the rarer of the agates when you get a blue lace agate. And what you get in blue lace is quite unusual. So you get a gemstone that has got clear, opaque and translucent in each gem, and that's what gives you this real lace-like effect. Can you see, look? So that's what's giving you that effect. You've got opaque, translucent, transparent, so that gives you just the most unusual look in each of the gemstones there. And then we've gone really generous, actually, giving you a 10mm round. Pretty impressive. Now pop those down, look, I'll do the roll effect to just show you how lovely they are, look. I mean, that for me would be, that could be something really pretty in a wedding suite of jewellery, for that's something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, couldn't it? Because it's very gentle tone. Yeah?
Yes, it's very soft.
Look at that. Blue lace agate. Beautiful. Yeah, it really... Oh, goodness, that's good.
That's really good for 10mm.
Yeah, for a 10mm round in rare blue lace agate.
I say we haven't seen it for ages.
No. Can I try them on, please? Please, 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 please. I'm going to show them off. They deserve to be showed off, don't they?
They do.
So pretty. Restrand, or dare I suggest a lovely pearl knot to make sure that they're secure and you're not going to lose any if that necklace breaks. Or you'd only lose one, wouldn't you? But look at that. What a lovely tone of colour of a gemstone. Only blue lace agate comes in this colour. There's no other gemstone that comes like it. Completely unique in its makeup. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
So that might make a nice mother of the bride kind of colour, because it is such a good colour.
Yeah.
It's subtle and gorgeous.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like that idea. Really lovely. Beautiful. £29.95 as well. Well done. Oh, Christine, I do hope you managed to get those, sweet pea. Really, really pretty. Well done. Now, I do actually have... Sometimes I really struggle to count. I don't know why. The brain's... Oh! This is like the fancy shape of the tiger's eye, but in lapis.
Yeah, definitely a butterfly.
Look at those. Well, they're a real dramatic blue, aren't they? Oh, it's like a foghorn blue, isn't it? It is though, isn't it? There's no sort of I'm a delicate blue there. That is in your face, bright, beautiful, but rich and deep, and those pyrite effects that you're getting through there, those speckles of glitter are just knocker. And do you know what? They're not dyed. Oh, no, 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 no. They are completely natural. Wow. Big pieces of lapis for under £20. Look at that, look at how dramatic that colour is. Goodness gracious. They've got a big personality, haven't they, those lapis?
Beautiful, yeah. I say what I was saying about the butterfly, and just imagine making, I don't know, a thing to put in your hair, a comb with a couple of wired on butterflies.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the gold wire.
Yeah.
It'd show off the bronze. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they are lovely. Beautiful. Some really pretty butterflies still out at the moment, aren't there? Mm. Yeah, really pretty. I had some lovely butterflies in the garden yesterday. Oh, do you know what happened yesterday as well? Sat outside on my little sort of corner arbour with my blue tipped cushions. And as I was sat there, where my sunflower seed holder is, these sort of 6 blue tits, 6, I've never seen this happen, and I've been there 6 years, these 6 blue tits flew out, something obviously spooked them, and they just swooped over my head. 6 of them. Oh, it was so lovely. Oh, I had a right little moment, I did. They didn't no. Did they try and attack you?
They're lovely blue tits. I got a little flock of long-tailed tits.
Have you?
And they come and visit the garden sort of once or twice a day, but they always come together.
Yeah. Oh, they're very sociable, aren't they?
Yeah, there's about 9 of them in their little group now.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Just gorgeous.
Anyway, so lapis lazuli, well done, well done. Would you like to see them on? Of course you would, as if you wouldn't. There you go. Can I show you this, actually? Do you mind, Tom? Because I've seen these in 9 and 8. I'm going to go for 9, because I think these are lovely. I really like these. Not seen them before. They've got a lovely connector, bracelet connector. I'm definitely thinking in the slider bracelets. I think they'd look amazing. Look at those. I mean, we're talking rose gold plate, 925 sterling silver underneath, with that really cool. And when I say about, let me just show you, just to, if I can. If I just put that, hang on a second. There you go. I can just put that there. Oops, I knew you'd do that, you monkey. It's got that lovely gentle curve to sort of follow the curve of the wrist. Yeah? So look at the way that sits. So if you imagine then you put that as the centre of your slider bracelet in the rose gold plate.
Caresses the wrist, doesn't it?
Yeah. Really lovely. It's beautiful. Look, let me just show you. Look. See? Look at that effect. Look at the lustre coming off there. So we're talking a massive 2.9 grams of sterling silver. 2.9 grams. You think the average weight of a sterling silver chain, what? 1.5 grams, 1.5 grams? Full necklace? Pretty much double that, look. In that lovely piece. I've got it in yellow gold plate as well. Hello, Gillian. And Debbie. Guess who I bumped into at the fireworks? Well, I say I bumped into. I walked past. I've got a head torch on, as you do, going to the toilet. Why was I wearing a head torch? Is that not obvious? How do I answer that politely? You know.
It was dark.
Yeah, yeah. And if you go to one of those little toilets, you know, in like a festival, you don't want to take your phone, do you? If you have a head torch, your hands are free. Anyway, I walk into the toilets, right? All of a sudden, guess who goes, hello, Zena? Deb Briggs. Deb Briggs and her brother Carl were at the fireworks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was there. Oh. £7.95 on that. Well done, everybody. Well done, Margaret, Glenda, Gillian, Debbie Collector, and the list goes on. Well done. Would you like it in gold plate as well? Yeah, shall we quickly, Tom? We've got time. Yeah, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, because I've got exactly the same. Well, I say exactly. Let's check and see if the gram weight's the same. Shouldn't say exact, should I? I think we might be similar. So we're looking for 2.9 grams of sterling silver. Oh, see, that's why you should not assume, because we've got over 3 grams in this one. So 3.1 grams of sterling silver this time, beautifully encased and enveloped in gold plate. Can you get this one under the old, can you, oh, so you're getting extra 0.2 grams of sterling silver there for free. Nearly all of you that have bought the rose gold have gone for the yellow gold plate, haven't you? I had a feeling you might, actually. Yeah, well done. $7.95, same price. Only right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, Jo, have you enjoyed your second outing with me?
It's been wonderful.
Have you had a lovely time?
Yeah.
Have you?
Good.
When are you venturing onto our screens again on Jewellery Maker?
Oh, I think it's next Tuesday the 17th, if I've got my dates and my days right.
What show are you doing then?
Late one.
Oh, now that's confused me then, because I don't know who's right or wrong then, because Kleshner told me she was on next Tuesday's Late Show with me.
Oh, okay. I
So
might
it
have
might-
got my dates
who
and my
knows?
days wrong.
Might be you, might be Klesh.
It'd be good, whichever.
Yeah, well, whichever, yeah. So we've got Jo coming back on your screens, hopefully next week. We have got our last Late Show with Adam tomorrow. What are we going to do, Adam?
And then Tuesday.
Oh, and then I've got you Tuesday. Oh, okay. All right, okay. We haven't quite got all excited then. Thought you'd offloaded him. May I just say, Tom, thank you for doing a cheeky extra for us and stepping into the void this evening. Thank you very much, sir. Leah, thank you. Adam. Lucy.
Hello.
Oh, there she is. Oh, hi. Thank you, Lucy, for looking after us as beautifully as always, young lady. Thank you. And Jo, thank you as well, my lovely girl. Now then, thank you as well for your lovely company this evening. You have been wonderful as always. We're going to do it all over again tomorrow. We are, you know. So if you can join us, obviously we're live from 8 o'clock tomorrow. We now repeat the shows overnight, but I would love for you to join us on the Late Show tomorrow evening, and sleep well, look after yourselves, and we'll see you then. Take care.
Jewellery Makers, it's my birthday! I hope you can tune in this Thursday for what will be a really fun show. I'm joined by the very lovely, the super talented Alison Tarry, who has got some very special kits that have been designed around some of my favourite flowers. So if you love your bluebells, your daffodils and your gladiolis, then you'll love this day. Also on Thursday we have a very, very, very special deal of the day. It's the launch of Andamuka Opal. It's an absolutely exquisite strand, a very special opportunity, and one definitely for the collectors. There's going to be loads and loads of deals because I have well and truly raided the vault. There's sterling silver, massive bundles, we've got beautiful charms, loads of gemstones and oodles of inspiration with our lovely Alison. So it's going to be fun. I think there best be cake. So tune us on Thursday from 8 AM.